Hey everyone, Twitch JCB here with a new playthrough. Today's playthrough will be Star Ocean The Lost Hope 4K and Full HD Remaster. So yes, we are playing the remastered version of Star Ocean that was released in 2009 for the 360 and 2010 for Star Ocean Lost Hope International. That was the international version that actually had a bit more extra stuff. So that's pretty much what we're kind of deriving from, because they didn't really do anything extra besides actually upscaling the graphics in this game. And now it's actually available on the PC, PS4, and I think the Xbox One as well on top of it. But yes, I'm very excited to play this. This is actually going to be my first ever RPG game on the channel, and hope you guys enjoy it. So without further ado, let's actually get started into the game.
Insolence! Yeah! What's the matter?
Okay, let me just bring on my chat as well. And we should be good. Yep, so we should all be good now to get started on this. And let me just see if sound as well is okay. Yep, sounds okay as well. Oops. Alright, so we don't need to do anything in these settings. What we're going to do, we're going to be starting a new game. And because I have played this game before, there is a new level unlocked, the difficulty for universe level. So usually you start with either galaxy or earth level. Earth level, the easiest difficulty level, recommended for those unaccustomed to Star Ocean's real-time battles or action games in general. So pretty much anyone that's just playing this game for the first time and you're not really used to any games in general, you just want to have like a nice little fun time. This is usually the normal difficulty in this game, which is the galaxy level. The standard difficulty level, choose this option if you want to play this game through the game normally, which is pretty much convenient enough. And then this is the one after you complete the story. So once you've completed the playthrough once, you will unlock universe level, which is a challenging difficulty level for experienced players, only accessible once a certain condition has been satisfied. And then you have the last one, which I haven't unlocked because I have had a save file, which is 100% save file universe level, but I have not completed the final boss to it yet. And this one is the ultimate difficulty level, reserved for the hardest of the hardcore. Choose this at your own risk. So for me, we will just do what is available with the hardest difficulty right now, which is the universe level. So we're going to choose that right now. And then over here it shows the difficulty settings as well. Carry over the collections that you built up thus far and continue to add it during this playthrough. Or I can reset the collection that you built up thus far and start this playthrough with a blank state. Caution, once reset, this data cannot be restored as well. So what we will do is reset the collections, because this is just going to be a blank state as well, which I don't mind anyway. I don't mind starting it all the way from the beginning as well, and it's pretty fun going through this game multiple times throughout the years anyway, so I will reset the collections and do this from scratch. If you reset the collection data stored in your system data file, you won't be able to restore a layer. Likewise, all collection bonuses earned to the data will be lost. Are you sure you want to reset your collection data? Yes, I do. So we will be saving it to the system data, and system data has been updated, and we have reset it all, which has a lot of stuff in this game as well. A lot.
2064. Planet Earth was on the brink of destruction. Clashes between the World Republic Federation and the various nations that opposed it sparked the outbreak of World War III. Weapons of mass destruction, deployed with complete impunity, razed the land in the blink of an eye. People believed it was the end of the world. The dire situation forced the two opposing factions to negotiate a ceasefire, reaching an agreement in only 2 weeks. However, The war may have ended, but its effects remained. With the deteriorating environment, Earth's population was drastically reduced. Those who survived the conflict lived a confined existence, trapped in underground cities. Countries joined together to form the Greater United Nations and turn their eyes skyward to space. With the establishment of the USTA, or Universal Science and Technology Administration, man began to seek new worlds beyond the stars. AD 2087, the first year of the new space date calendar. Thanks to the success of Professor Trillis Bachtine's warp drive experiments, mankind's dream inched ever closer to reality. The USTA secretly began to implement its SRF project, the Space Reconnaissance Force. Space Date 10, at last, the first official SRF mission. This moon base will be the start of our travels. I bet they're rehashing all this stuff at the ceremony. All right, guess I better be going.
Edge? I knew you'd be here.
Boy, I just can't get away from you, can I, Reimi?
How long do you think we've known each other? I know all your hiding places, Edge.
Yeah, you've been hanging on to me for as long as I can remember. Remember how you'd always cry when I wasn't around? Sure took the fun out of playing hide and seek with you.
That was ages ago. How long are you going to keep treating me like a child?
As long as you're so quick to flare up like that, I guess. If you're here, I guess the departure ceremony's over, huh? Anyway, there's still some time left until we take off. I'm gonna work out a few kinks in the battle simulator.
Sure. Hey, wait a second! You skipped the ceremony on purpose, didn't you?
Yeah, well, I thought I was gonna be able to meet a real hero. I might have gone if Commander Kenny was there, but Shimada's pontificating would just put me to sleep.
That's USTA Deputy Director Shimada to you.
Besides, I didn't want to see Crow gloating over his success anyway. It just really bugs me.
And you call me childish. You just better not be late for launch preparations, you hear?
So I just allowed just to have that cutscene play out, so everyone can pretty much listen to it. I don't know if I should react to it straight away. I think the cutscenes are good enough for everyone just to watch without kind of like a reaction or something in the background as well, for me to talk over it really. But yeah, just to have a quick explanation around it is just the fact that, you know, we had the introduction that there was a nuclear war, and now we're finally in the space day calendar of Earth trying to reach out into space, and this is going to be their first successful launch with crewmen of trying to find extra life out there. And then those are our two new characters as well, Edge and Reimi. Edge is our main character that we're now using the battle simulator, and then Reimi is the character that is a childhood friend to Edge for all these years. And you can see their kind of personalities, that they're kind of nice and stuff. So right now we're in the battle simulator right now, and this actually gives us an explanation of how to fight battles and doing everything regarding the battle. Because in this game, you have a sequence of the world map, and then whereby you can talk to people and move around, and then you have the battle system whereby you are now moving the character. Most JRPGs are kind of like turn-based generally, but now in the modern era they are now action, whereby you can move around the character and perform certain buttons to attack enemies to make it more interactive for the person to use it. So yeah, let's actually go with the battle simulator right here. So let's go and start with basic curriculum. So we're going to see and go through everyone very quickly. So you see, moving pretty much straightforward using the left stick, and you can just pretty much do that. It's very simple, and this is how kind of the tutorial goes back and forth of what you can do really. So we will just do each one bit by bit, and while this is going on, I'll just explain as well. So attacking, you know, you have two types of attacking. You have short attacking, and then you also have the long range attack. So that's your short range. Oh, and then long range is when I kind of dashed at him and then swung the sword at him and much more further as well. And then now we got change your targets, and this is basically you when you're changing targets, just look at someone right next to you. That's it. So you just stand there and then look at somewhere else, and it changes targets automatically like that. And then also you can change targets by pressing start as well. This is another way of changing targets if you want to change your targets during battle, which is good to focus a certain character first before going after everyone else. Jumping. So jumping is basically kind of dodging, but they call it jumping, I call it dodge, really. But that's your jump. Some of the characters have an actual jump, but that just feels like a dodge to me. Guarding. Guarding basically means that you let go of your controller, and then if you have a guard stats that's more higher than the hit stats, then you will be able to guard, just like that. If it fails though, then you might get stunned, or you just might get hit. That's pretty much it. So yeah, that's it with guarding. Rush mode. At a certain point, once your rush mode has started, so at the bottom left corner, every time you get damage, your rush gauge goes up, and once it goes to 100%, then you can press X, the X button. And let's see, let's do it right now. There you go. And now we're in rush mode, where we have increased speed, and we can't be knocked back by the enemies, and we also perform critical hits more often as well while doing this. So that is it with rush mode. Changing the leader. That's just by pressing RB or LB. Just like this. So you just change it there, and that's all it matters really. Okay, next lesson, camera control. This is just using the right thumbstick as well. So we can move with the right thumbstick as is, and also we can press into the it won't let us do it right now, so we just have to just move it around right now, just like this. And I think it said with the R3 button, you just have to press the R3 button to activate the angle lock mode. So as you can see here, it changes the view of the camera. You can see angle lock mode and to deactivate angle lock mode. That's pretty much it. Oh. Okay. Yeah, we just have to kind of let it go so you can see like how it is around it to actually move on. So next lesson, practice time. Put everything you learn and defeat enemies to end the lesson. So let's go in. Also, we are playing in high difficulty, so it might be difficult to try and get everyone through. And then let's see. Just defeating everyone with what we have been told. This guy's blocking good as well. There we go. Now we actually got rush mode. We actually might die here actually. Okay, there we go.
I'm sorry, people.
I guess we have to retry the current lesson. Oh, let's do this again.
Take that. Take that.
Okay, so our other guy is really low as well. Might as well just cheat. Let's use a blind side. Let's just use a blind side for this. I don't know if you'll be able to kill these guys here without blindside. Yeah, I think Goku's gonna die again. They do quite a bit of damage. Let's see. Retry current lesson. Let's do it again. Let's go with a blindside. Now just do this real quick. This will be shown in the tutorial anyway, but you can actually go behind them, and also you can activate your rush much more earlier as well. It's actually pretty far as well to try and get something here. See if we can get him right here. Yeah, it's actually quite difficult. Okay, there we go. We're gonna use the rush mode and get critical hits this way. You have to always watch out because the other enemy can also get into rush mode as well. But we do have a lot of health as well right now, so what we can just do, we can just charge up the rush, get it to high. Oh, they can actually reach me there. Okay, we're gonna have to be careful really. I'm taking a lot of damage as well. Uh oh. Yeah, we're down again. I just want to get this going as well. So let me try this again. It's much more closer this time. Ow. Have to be very careful. Okay, there we go. We got a rush mode. It's much more easy to pretty much defeat them. Okay, now we should run away because they both have rush mode, but yeah. So we should wait for the rush mode to end from them, and then now we use it now. Okay, there we go. Our guy's doing much more better now, so he hasn't died off yet. Okay, now we should go into rush mode. I think we should be able to kill. Oh boy. Gonna have to be careful about this as well. Now we charge it. Oh, he dodged. There we go. Alright, so let's change curriculum. So we did the basic one. Let's do blindside. So we did showcase the blindside, but this is going to be much more information. So if you both enemies both target each other, a blindside icon will appear. Blindside allows you to break free of the enemy's target while simultaneously slipping behind its back. So it's kind of like a counterattack whereby you just dodge it at the right time, press and hold the B button, which I was doing, and then yes. So I'll show you right now. So press and hold the B button right here, and then you'll see these three yellow icons, and then you press it like that. You press left or up or down, and then you have that moment whereby the camera and everything slows down. You can see that your character is going in fast motion, whereby everything else is going slow around it. Now we can try attacking them as well. Oops, we did it a bit too early. Whenever you see it there, that's when we do it. So yeah, whenever you see the yellow icons around our character, that's when we press something with the left thumbstick in any direction. They all just do the same. We go behind, and then we always, and yeah, the blindsided condition will always result in a critical hit as well. Okay, so as long as the blindsided icon is displayed, you'll have a chance of scoring more critical hits. Yes, yes, yes. 2 more times. Okay, so we just have to do it 2 more times here.
Here I come!
So this is 1, and then we do it again.
Here I come!
There we go. That concludes the lesson on the blind side. So next lesson we are gonna be doing see, using blindsides effectively. Okay, so we're going to be doing both from blindsides from long and short. So the short one will show when we're, you know, close range, and the long one's long range. Okay, so at the top left, it would say the word short, and then that's when we need to do the blindsides, really. So we're trying to get him to come closer to us, and when short, that's when you do it. So you can see when it is short, that's when that blindside does work. We're going to try it one more time as well. And then again, you can see it's being performed. So that's that. Alright, so now we're going to do the long range. So we're going to try and perform it range long. So they all try to attack long range, and then you'll see it as well, the icon. But it doesn't perform an actual... Oh wait, did we do it right? I think that's short. Yeah, so we need to do a bit more longer. Yeah, he went right next to us again. And then let's do it again. And you see right, that is what happens when you do it from far away. Oh, is that we get him with the confusion sign for a little bit. Oh, he's just chasing me. Okay, there we go. Now we do it from here. From here, yep, we do it again. Has a bit of a question mark, but it's very short, and we're nowhere in there. But it's good though. It's actually it is good, because like sometimes if they are performing a move and you want to dodge, you can use it long range as well. So let's see an example of a blindside counter. Okay, so this is what happens. So now you can see it's red, and if we perform it in a red, they know we're coming from the blindside as well, and that's the blindside counter. So they actually hit us, and that messes up with our bonus board on the right, which I'll explain further later once it actually shows in the tutorial as well around it. So now, when they attack, when it's red like that, there is a certain moment whereby we can actually use our blindside. Oops. Oh, so this is what happens when you hold the B button for too long. You get dizzy as well. So, as you can see, it does flash at a certain point, and you need to use the left bump stick to move at a certain time. Oops. Okay, let's try again. Oops. It's a bit too early. Okay, so that was a bit too early. Okay. It is quite a timing process. So right there, you have to time. So there was about like a 1 second window to do it. So you have to really focus on getting it. So, oops. I wasn't meant to do that. Let me go back if I can. Let's change the curriculum. Let's go to blindside, and then we go back to this one again. But let's just do that again, because I definitely need to show it as well. Okay. So we just do these blindsides again. Oh, we have to do it one more time. Yeah. So that's 2 shorts, and then we have to do 2 longs now. That's 1 long, 2 longs. Okay, now we're back to where we was before. So we're gonna just do a blindside counter again. Okay, so we'll do a blindside counter whereby it's red, and then he sees that we're cowering, and then we will do the next one, which will be let's go. Okay, so let's do the blindside counter. Whoa, boy. Okay, let's try again. Definitely is difficult. There we go. So we just got it, and then we got it perfectly there. Yeah, so now let's go into the next lesson, which is the rage pointer. The icon beneath the enemy is called the beneath the enemy. Okay. Number 1 target. Then I could compare red or blue. focus on a particular target, while the blue icon means most likely you're gonna switch targets. Alright, so you can draw the rage point to yourself. If you blindside enemy, you lose sight of you, causing the power to switch to another character. Alright. Try to make sure the rage point facing the other characters point to the leader instead. So just do this. So pretty much you get them to you have to pretty much attack them, and then it will change. Or maybe you can choose blindsides as well. Blindsides is a good way to actually get their attention as well. So right there. Using blindside is a good way for it to do that and change the icon. If you want to blindside an enemy, first cause its rage pointer to face you by attacking the enemy. Yada yada yada. Okay. Oh, make the rage pointer face the leader point to another character. Okay. I think from here we just run away. So we need to get away from it, and then he would be able to point to somewhere else. I don't know why he's chasing me there. Oh yeah, so when an enemy loses sight of a character, how do we make enemies lose sight of a character? Oh yeah, yeah, okay, I get what you're trying to say. Use the blind side. He's lost sight of me, and then from here, I'm gonna run away further, and then that should be it. Whereby now he has sight of the other character I have. Learn to control which character is being able to target by the enemy will allow to fight with great advantage, blah blah blah. So yeah, blind sides do that as well. Practice time! So now we just beat them up, break the neck.
Eat this.
So we can use the blind sides here. And this is good to get the critical hits. And we'll do more. Oops. I have to just time it real quick. Okay, there we go.
Here I come.
I'm gonna actually activate the rush mode just to speed things up there. And then now we've got both our guys that can actually fight this guy now, and it's a 2v1 scenario that will make us be able to defeat the opponent. And then from here, the only way that this AI is able to counteract from us and not keeping getting hit by a string of attacks is that they have to go into rush mode. So both of us do have rush modes on the same time, and that is the process of how for them to get out of it rather than them running away like this. So now they can actually not keep getting hit, and they can actually retaliate back if they want to retaliate back. And at the same time, they have the advantage with the rush attack, whereby we will get stunned or whatever if they hit us. Okay, so that's section B. Let's change the curriculum. So we got chain combo curriculum. So chain combos, special arts, yeah. So we got the special arts on the LT and RT button, which does our special attacks wherever it's assigned to them. Okay, so we're gonna try to do that right now. So we're gonna press the LT button. This is what the LT button does. And this is the RT button. And I think, okay, as you're seeing, pressing the chain combo key will cause special attacks to be performed. Try performing this one more time. Each character in the game has multiple different special arts. The more longer you go through the game, the more you can unlock and get some cool abilities, which of course drains away their MP, their magic points, is what you call it. Alright, so by pressing it, you can link whatever. Okay, so let's try linking a chain combo from a normal attack. Okay, so what that means is that we're going to be using the A button. So we just do a combo like this. It allows me to just, okay, we'll just do that. Did that work? I think so. Oh, yeah, it just wants me to, okay, there we go. Now it should be fine. Let's try this again. Side attack. Yeah, okay, we're done. After learning a certain skill, you'll be able to assign multiple arts or symbols to one key and exchange your combos even further. Yeah. So that's that. Now rush combos. Rush combos allow you to freely attack enemies with a variety of chain combos. So rush, whereby once you get to 100%, you are vulnerable to a lot of attacks, but at the same time you get critical hits as well. So when your rush goes through, hold the X button and then press LT and R2 to rush it. So that is pretty much it. So I'm going to do that right now. So this is rush, and you have these little buttons as well, and you just keep it doing a sequence of attacks for a period of time. Where the AI can't do anything. I would say this mode is kind of similar to Final Fantasy 12 of how it's done. Final Fantasy 12 in... I can't remember what the mode was in Final Fantasy 12. There was a certain thing in Final Fantasy 12 whereby once you raise up a certain mode, it has like a combo system whereby you just do a barrage of attacks. Same like this as well. But that one is more unforgiving. This one is easier. Final Fantasy 12 one is like you can infinitely do it as long as you're really good at it. But yeah, it's very difficult in the higher spans of that game in terms of doing multiple special arts at the same time. Okay, so that concludes it. Let's go into the next one. Text-only exploration curriculum. So, initial battle conditions. This list, okay, and then depends how contact is made. Initial battle conditions will change. Both of you, and yeah. So this is talking about surprise attacks, preemptive attacks. So it depends on where your range is. So you go into the hub world, you see the enemy, you either go the backwards of them or the front of them, or right at them, and it changes the conditions as well. So it's even talking about ambush, whereby if you have two enemies on the thing at the same time, then the next enemy right next to you will cause an ambush, and you will get some ambush bonus boards as well. So I don't want to read all of that. So bonus board, yes, so this is the exploration board. So on the right you have the bonus board, and there's certain conditions of actually achieving it. Critical finish, when you actually get a critical attack on the last hit. Multiple enemy finish, as what it explains. If you get multiple enemy finish, it gives you an increase of 10% gold. Oh yeah, critical hit finish, you get more XP as well. This one, the pink one, is special arts finish only, and you actually at the end of each battle you get a reward of more HP and MP regeneration, so you actually have to use items. And the last one is the green board, which actually gives you increase for special points, which you can use for your strength of your special attack moves, which can only be activated and achieved by getting ambushes. So I will be probably most likely using the ambushes there. And also, if there's a critical attack, which the enemy just did, it will break your bonus board as well. And yes, if tiles appear the same, they appear to glow. And also, if you have multiple of the same color, you get extra multiple percentage for your reward as well. And that's that. Lesson will explain about status boost. So typical JRPG stuff, battle perimeters. You can see by my character's profile, you can get attack, defense, all this stuff really for status boost. And you can do all of this stuff as well. There's not really much I can pretty much go to. It's kind of just self-explanatory really, status boost. The beat system. Beat system in this game is there's two types of beat systems. One that changes certain stuff and parameters for it. So we've got S, B, and neutral. So I can't remember what it's called, S, B, and neutral. But I know that S is for strike, and striking characters, attack characters that give you certain properties. So like it can do a double blindside move, whereby let's just say for instance, you blindsided, the guy's about to counter you, but you can do a double blindside. Even though they've anticipated the counter, you can go behind them again. The beat one, you just get better rush gauge properties. That's what I remember as well. And also, yeah, attack related parameters on the S1, attack in and hit, gives you boost, extra blind, yes. Yeah, B burst, yes, what I'm saying. Emphasizes on utilizing rush mode, so you can actually be in rush mode for a longer time. This is for your characters that are more so long range characters. That's not really up close and personal, and it's really good to kind of keep the pressure up there. And it actually has endurance related parameters like defense, guard, and maximum HP boost. And then neutral is just basically allows you to receive parameter boost based on your current attacks for both S and B. However, the extra blindside and rush mode effects won't be available. So this neutral is pretty much good if you have everything added and maxed out to the final level for S and B, and you have neutral and you just want to have all the parameters added together. That's kind of like late game, but most of the time it's not even that necessary. You either use S or B, really. It's not even that great, the neutral one. But yeah, that's it for the beat system. So we change the curriculum and then we'll do a battle practice. Everything you learn, try to defeat the enemies. So let's do this again. So now it's see if we can just grab one of these guys here. Oh, I'm gonna get hit by this guy. I didn't time it properly, so we'll try again. Yeah, okay, now we timed it properly. Ow. You know what, let's just go with this. This is much more easier to probably defeat them, to be in this thing here. You can also get critical hits in this phase as well. Ah, did it wrong again. It's very timely to get the critical hit there. So okay, we got one at least. Okay, so let's see if we can defeat this with just one guy here. This guy is not doing any damage. So it seems like the sub guy doesn't do much damage here. I think I'm probably gonna have to do this again, so I'm probably gonna just allow this guy to die here. Yeah. It's a bit too less damage. Yeah, we need the main character there. So let's just retry the current lesson again. And then let's do it again. Yeah. Oh boy. Okay, so let's get a combo in. Let's go into this mode, and we'll be able to kill this guy right now. As long as we have the main character alive, then it'll be easy enough to defeat these guys. Oh yeah, we don't actually have much MP as well, so I don't think we can actually finish them off like this as well. How much does it do as well? Oh, it does 8 MP every time we do in the special attack, so we don't actually have any more now, fortunately. So we can go actually in this mode here, but we're probably gonna die here now, unfortunately. I'm gonna try and just dodge this guy while he's in his rush mode. So it's actually okay. So now it's all gone now. But we want to focus on this guy here. Okay, there we go. We'll try and kill this guy before we die out. We only got 3 HP left. This guy's chasing me from behind. Oops. There we go. And we've got this guy here. Try and do as much damage as possible. He is running away, so all these attacks are auto-generated. Like as soon as I press the A button, they just charge at the person. Ah, this is bad. This is bad. Okay. Yeah, that was bad. Alright, let's try this again. So let's retry the current lesson again. But yeah, we have to make sure that our main guy here just doesn't get hit too much. Oops. Yeah? But yeah, they do often run away like this so much. Cool. There we go. Ah, that was bad. Okay, let's just use our rush gauge. to at least take one of these guys out. But yeah, depending on your difficulty, it does get harder of who you do attack as well. So I am in universe mode, I believe. Oh, that's a bit too late on that. They all have rush mode, so I'm just gonna run away. Well, let's just use this. Yeah. I think it only does twice, really, honestly. Yeah, this only does twice. Yeah, they're gonna all shoot me from afar and I'll just die up like that. Yeah. So let's do that again. I think the only way is just to pretty much just activate my board really quickly. Ow. Alright, we're at 73 anyway. That's good. Alright, now let's activate it now. We haven't killed this guy, but he's really on low health as well, so try and kill him here now. I think this is good. Yep. Okay. Let's activate again. Always important to actually hit the button presses to get as many critical hits as possible. So again, we've got one guy low, but we're also low as well. Ow. Yeah, they're gonna probably shoot me from afar as well. So we should just keep on using the rush gorge and the blind side. Okay, there we go. I think we got this guy here. Yeah, we got this guy here. I'm gonna try and just... We should actually try and hit him here. Oops. Alright, here we go. This is the only thing we can do. We only got 2 HP and 2 MP, so we can't really attack him with actual special attacks, unfortunately. Okay, now he's on rush, so we should run away from him. Just wait for it to waste out. Oh, doesn't matter. Okay. Okay, and then let's see if he charges into me. Okay, finally. So we can do a combo here, but it's not going to do much as well because the AI with us here doesn't really do much. There we go.
I need some help here.
We're pretty much just gonna die here because we can't really do much damage to this guy, unfortunately.
I'm sorry.
Yep. So just allow him to go back down, and then we'll just retry again. Alright. It's actually pretty tough, actually, on this difficulty here. I want him to come at me. Okay, come on, come at me. I think this guy will charge at me now. There we go. We got it. Now this is much more better now. So you can see that we got so much critical hit from that. It's like we have to just do it there. Also, we can just do attacks like that as well on the ground, and we should be able to kill him here. Oh, not yet. Okay, now we can just use our rush mode and take this guy's damage. Like if we had that in the beginning, whereby we actually did get the blindside cow, it makes it a lot more easier because of our normal attacks do so much critical damage, which I love. Alright, So that guy's down. Try it now. Okay. Now this is great. After when you hit them as well like that. So let's see. How do I switch targets? There we go. We're not gonna hit him yet. We're gonna make him come to us. And then now here we go.
Here I come.
So much damage. Just gonna do a down attack on him. Oh, didn't happen there. Okay. Okay. Now we got him, and then we'll activate this, and we should actually win this time now. Let's see if we can get the blind side on him now. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Yep, nice. Now he's got the rush gauge on, and we're just gonna try to dodge.
Eat this. Eat this.
There we go. We done it.
Got stronger, didn't you?
Perfect. Okay, just 1 second, guys. Okay, let's bring back the game now. My screen. Okay. So, change curriculum. Yeah, so we've done everything now. So that's the tutorial. So now we can exit out the battle simulator.
SRF 001 through 004, commencing auxiliary engine power adjustment.
You imbeciles! Are you trying to make me look bad?
Sir, we're terribly sorry, sir. It won't happen again. Please accept our most sincere apologies.
Moon Base Commander Stephen D. Kenny, reporting from Earth, sir.
Ha! A rather leisurely return for the great Earth hero, Lightspeed Kenny, wouldn't you say? It hardly bodes well for the commander of such an important mission to miss his own departure ceremony.
My apologies, Deputy Director Shimada. Truly, I am blessed with a superior of vast kindness and understanding to have been assigned trivial duties at a time like this.
Very well. I leave the rest to you. I'm exhausted, Commander. I had to oversee the ceremony in your place, you know. In any case, the guests seemed pleased. It made for a fine dawn to the age of space exploration.
A number of governmental officials were expected to attend the ceremony, sir. The presence of the commander would have just been a distraction. I'm sure that was his concern.
It doesn't matter. The ceremony is just a formality anyway. We'll celebrate their departure from here. Yes, their departure.
Okay, so with that cutscene there, this is just trying to say that the bigger heads is talking about the departure that we have. So as the main character, we're going to be going into space, and as you saw that fat guy, he is pretty much an arse, whereby... Oh, this is the save. So we can just save real quick as well. We're going to save in the number 3 slot. That's my new save file. And yeah, like, he's just guy that is like his upper head, and he pretty much is your manager that doesn't really do anything, and he just controls and bosses around everyone generally. But yeah, if I go back in here, this is our room as well, which we can actually customize layer in the game. So there are points whereby you can see this little item here, we can actually put stuff in here. And I think that's pretty much it, really. Yeah. And then these are in other places in the room as well. So you can see there's 2 beds, so that means that whenever we do have a new team member, they can actually be located in these rooms as well. And they can be rested here. Each of them are pretty much the same, and only our room is customizable, actually, that I think about it. Here is the shower. So I think this is the female shower over here. And this is the woman's room. Hey Ninja. Sounds like that manager is based on real life employers that bosses around and don't do jack shit. Yes, exactly. That is pretty much it. That is pretty much, yeah. Exactly how you explained it there. So that's why he had his little underlings laugh during the joke around it, and he didn't do a jack set thing. So that light B Kenny guy, he's a real legend, and he's loving the whole explanation thing around it. But other than that, he's not like an upper head whereby he can make the decisions that fat guy can do it as well. So the fat guy wants results. He wants to make sure that it's a success, and he doesn't care about how the results happen, but he wants it from Kennedy that they actually launch in space and they actually get like really cool stuff around it, like, you know, aliens or whatnot in these planets. This is our item creation room as well. So right now it's currently down, and we'll be using the layer. That'll be a layer into the story here as well. And these are our crewmen. So, and it's almost time for departure. I guess we'll be saying goodbye to the moon base for a little while. So get some NPCs that we'll see right now, but we'll never see these NPCs again for a certain event that will happen. We've got Man to go up ahead. She's something else. Just thinking about her gets my heart racing. I think he might be talking about Reimi. We've got Friedman. I don't need to get her anything. Well, a little, I suppose. Yeah, that makes 2 of us. And general NPC talk that you probably will never get to do it, so anyway. And I think we will get a cutscene soon as well. I think if we talk to Reimi, we get a cutscene here. Oh, no. It's about time, Edge. You're late. Are you ready to begin the launch sequence? What is it? Did you forget something? Oh, yeah. Okay. So, if you say, yeah, we should get moving, then we trigger the cutscene and that's it. Those NPCs had such personality. Yes, this is the only personality you will ever see from them in this game, and then something happens to them, and then we'll never hear from them again. And then we got this black dude as well, so balls. It's almost time for takeoff. You leave the support duties to me. You hear I'm your superior around here after all. And then if we examine here, yeah, let's... Oh, okay, so we can actually talk to... We can pretty much examine here, so we can either say might as well start preparing launch, or... Yeah, so we're going to actually just start off here. And then we trigger another long cutscene as well, by the way.
Huh? What's that?
Woo!
Ah!
Gotcha! Hey there, kid. It's nice to meet ya. You're Edge, right? Of course you are. You don't have to tell me. Anyway, greetings from USTA headquarters. Little old me, the name's Welch. As you can see, I'm a bashful little girl. I'll be the one supporting you from Earth, okay? This'll be fun. Looking forward to working with ya. Cheers! What is it, Edge? What's with
Edge
that
from
look on your
WWE would have
face?
been cool as to replace the
You don't
main
mind
character.
If I use your first name? Nah, of course you don't.
No,
Boy, is this one indecisive or what? Yeesh. Hey, you need a good poke in the eyes, is that it? Come here. Poke, poke.
Hey! Hold up a sec! Oh, man.
Yeah, he could probably
I heard
just
you should be
spit
getting
everyone
support
on the
from
ship.
Earth, but I never imagined anything like this.
That's his way of
Didn't think
greeting
your
people.
support would be so cute, did you? Anyway, from here on out, I got your back, man. Straight to the fiery depths of hell.
That's really not the kind of thing I want to be hearing before takeoff.
Relax, you'll be fine. Let's see now. Your first destination is Planet Eos, right? Fortunately, the unmanned exploration craft didn't report anything dangerous out there, like giant outer space bugs or whatever. So yeah, no worries. Go for broke, Edge.
Is this the kind of support we're to expect, ma'am?
Ma'am, what am I, your mother? We're gonna be together for a while, kid, so let's dispense with the formalities. Looks like you got another call. Oh well, enough lovers patter for now. Talk to you later.
Yo, Edge. Edge, hey! Don't just cut the transmission like that.
This channel is not for communication with the captain of the Calnus, sir. Or is there something a common crew member can do for you? Captain Crow F. Almedio of the SRF-001 Aquila?
Pretending to be all dutiful doesn't suit you, Edge. You skipped the departure ceremony, didn't you?
Who cares? It's got nothing to do with you.
Reimi was upset. You really can be a pain sometimes, you know that?
You done?
Look, just don't be too hard on her, okay? Seeing the two of you fight makes your big bro so sad.
We're not actually fighting. And would you quit with the theatrics already? It's really irritating.
Yeah. Hey, come on, Edge. Does it really bug you that much that I made Captain?
Yeah, he's full of sarcasm. This main
Actually,
character,
no,
yeah.
It doesn't. In fact, I think it's only natural you were promoted. It's just... You're getting so far ahead of me.
You really haven't changed at all. Still the same kid you were back in school and at the academy. I'm not as far ahead as you might think. There's no need for you to rush yourself.
Goodbye.
Wait a second. Edge, you realize just how important our duties are with the SRF, don't you? Everyone shares the same responsibility, captain or not. Look, we're all in the same boat here. I'm just as nervous as you are.
Captain Almedio nervous? What, we expecting meteor showers tomorrow?
This isn't a joke. Look, Edge, how should I put this? Let's both give it our all, huh?
Yeah, let's.
Great. Well, that's all I got for now. Looks like it's almost time. Bon voyage!
Bon voyage. We're going to the same place. Oh well. I suppose I can't stay mad forever. All right then. Let's get this show on the road.
There's the Commander Grafton, I think. Grafton? He's the main guy that's gonna get them to launch off.
Initiate launch procedures.
Roger.
So, this is it.
Indeed it is. We've charged these children with the future of our species. Let us salute the departure of our seeds of hope.
001, Aquila, launch preparations complete. 002, Belena to follow.
You've all been trained well. Keep a steady hand and perform as you always have.
The time to step forward is upon us. Brave pioneers charged with the destiny of mankind, about to depart for space unknown. I pray for the success of your journey.
So yes, we are about to depart for planet Eos right now. And just during that cutscene as well, you can see the personality between Edge and Crow. Crow is one of his best friends for a long time. And Crow, I would say, is one of the two scenarios of the characters that he's a very likable character, but at the same time he's honest and nice. He's too perfect. And then Edge, he is the pretty much bratty guy that you may or may not like him. He's kind of like the narrator of the series. He's like the narrator, I guess, in this scenario, I would say. That's an example. But yeah, we're ready to go.
Initiating launch.
This is like the way how Star Ocean did it with this game compared to the other Star Ocean games. It felt less anime-y-ish, the way how it did it, and it's more Star Trek. So you see a lot of Star Trek references of how they're doing it in this game, which, depending on what Star Ocean fan you do talk to, some like it, some don't like it, really. Because this was a kind of like a soft reboot of the franchise, even though they say it's like a prequel to the original game. But if you played Star Ocean 1, 2, and 3, they play much more. They feel much more different. Like you would not see them act to play around this type of storyline the way how it is. So you can see very modern Star Trek references in this game, but the other ones are more anime references, despite them going to space. But you still see a lot of anime references in this game. It's just sometimes you just see the conventional modern Star Trek references with these cutscenes like now. So as you can see, like, they're going for a warp hole, for instance, like they're reaching a certain space, time, and like there's a gate time. You go in and you're supposed to pop out somewhere as well.
120 seconds
from their mathematical equations and calculations. That's how they see it.
All normal.
Actually, I don't know if that's true or not.
Prepare for warp out.
Finally, Eos, and I'm gonna be the first to take that one small step onto the surface.
You really are just a big kid, Edge.
Hey, it's a big deal for a guy, all right? An honor.
Edge, be careful to keep the ship stable when we warp out.
Yeah, just ignore me, why don't you?
Also, these guys are being trained to do this adventure for pretty much their whole life. They're trained to do this.
I'm getting a gravity reading. There's a meteor-like object crossing our planned trajectory. But from this distance, I can't confirm any gravity wave interference.
Meteor?
You know, I don't know what that meteor is actually. I've never really thought about that.
Object has passed us. I'm detecting some minor fluctuations in the gravitational field.
A meteor affecting our gravitational field? Isn't that strange?
Yeah.
Calnus, commencing warp out. 10 seconds to warp out. 9, 8, 7, 6.
What's going on? Status report!
There's a fluctuation inside our wormhole, sir! An abnormal gravity wave is spreading fast! It's producing an error in our subspace flight tracer!
Too late! We can't avoid it!
What?
Captain, interference from the gravity wave is spreading throughout the wormhole. Our planned warp out point has disappeared. We're gonna lose our navigational coordinates.
Damn! What about the other 4 ships?
No idea, sir! I'm not detecting them in subspace!
Input a new coordinate axis. We've got to initiate an emergency warp out.
Reimi, I'll handle 3, 5, and 9. You take the rest.
Coordinate access input complete.
Warp out preparations complete.
Edge!
Everything's ready. Captain!
Emergency warp out. All hands brace for impact.
What could go wrong, right? That's just the scenario right now. However, we did reach our destination though. We have landed on planet Eos. Yeah, probably. I think when these game franchise, these Japanese game companies, when they do ships, they would do it kind of similar to each other.
Did we...
This is like the idea of how ships are.
Where are we?
Okay. So everyone's all crashed out, but I already know that we are on planet Eos. And there was 5 ships as well that was doing the space exploration, and we're the only one that knows that we are safe. But you can see here everyone is knocked out.
Reimi? Reimi!
We actually get a cutscene with
Reimi,
trying to get
wake
Reimi
up!
up.
Edge.
Thank God we're all safe. At least no one's critically wounded. Let's be grateful for small mercies. I'm issuing new directives. Status report.
Damage to the ship is severe. The Calnus is in very serious condition, sir. However, based on my analysis of the data, I can say with confidence that we've arrived on
Yeah,
planet
he would only
Eos.
give a shit, yeah, because that's his childhood friend. But these guys,
Please,
they're just like,
continue.
I guess, classmates, I guess,
We're not the only ones
that
who
he's probably
crash
known
landed,
but
sir.
doesn't care about.
I've detected other ships in the vicinity that probably encountered the warp anomaly. The Calnus is here.
Yeah.
Here's the Balena and Dante de Leon. And the Aramia.
First, let's join the Balena and Dante de Leon crews. Once we're back in operating condition, we'll request further instructions from USTA headquarters. Any questions?
Captain, what do you think happened to the Aquila?
It appears the Aquila attempted an emergency warp out as well, but I'm afraid that's the only information we currently have.
Well, there's your answer on the Aquila. It concerns me, but there's nothing we can do right now. We have to concentrate on the task in front of us. The repair crew should prioritize subspace communication functions. We can't do anything without comms. I need those repairs completed double time, understood?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Maverick,
Sir,
I'd like you to scout the area around the ship and make sure we're safe here.
yes, sir.
So the Aquila, that is where the redhead crow, Edge's best friend, was on. So we have no idea where Crow is at right now, which he'll probably be somewhere in the future because he's pretty much a guy whereby he could be a main character of the franchise, honestly, but we want someone that's more dumb-headed like Edge instead. Because if we had Crow, it feels like everything would be so easy, because really he is kind of like the perfect character in this series. But unfortunately, we can't play as him, which I'm kind of angry about, whereby he would have been a great character to play as a playable character in this game, but I don't know why they didn't allow us to choose him as a playable character. At least, like, even like if it's like a secret playable character, at least. I think he would have been a great character to choose from. Alright, so this is Eos, the start of a new chapter in human history. We better get this show on the road. So yeah, our directives is to explore the area right now. Man, this is one hell of a wreck, but I guess I should have just be happy I'm alive. Oh, you're from the Countess crew. I'm glad you guys made it through okay. So yeah, these are from the other guys from the other ship as well. I was worried about you guys after seeing what happened to the other ships, but it looks like the Countess got by pretty well. Oh, by the way, why don't you take this with you just in case? So we've got a sniper's bangle. Found it in 002's wreckage and it's still intact, so I took it with me. It's not really, but feel free to equip it if it helps. So you know what, I've probably never actually done that actually. So I've grabbed the sniper's bangle a lot of the times, but I don't think I've ever actually equipped it. So when you equip it, it gives you +2 defense and +12 hit. So +6%, that's it. So it increases that. Yes, so I've never actually equipped it early. Like, it's been with me, but I kind of just search around. So maybe that might be useful, because when you play the higher difficulties in this game, the beginning parts of this game are very difficult. Okay, so this is an iron, broken metal, cutting blade. Also, some items will be used for crafting item creations. I think that will be used for item creation later when we get to it. And also, every time you open up a treasure, you get experience in the SP points as well. So we've got blackberries. Blackberries increases your MP by 30% whenever you need it. When you're low on MP during fights. Also, there will be some pop-outs as well. But bear that in mind with this game. And I'm walking around. The game may look pretty, but there's still weird pop-outs here and there when you get closer. Like, I've changed the draw distance to be longer, but that still doesn't really make a difference when you see the pop-outs on the screen. And we've got some more material, iron, over here. I think there is an item in this game that allows you to see every treasure available in the area as well, but that's probably way further into the game when you can actually get that item, so it makes it more easier to collect items. But then there's certain parts in the game whereby you have to just collect as many items as possible in the area because you won't be able to go back to that area. There's two certain areas, so one when you go back to Earth, and then the one when you go into Cardinon's mothership as well. Man, she sure did take a beating. What do you think, Annie? Can you fix her? Can I fix her? Who do you think you're talking to here? Of course I can. Don't think it'll take much longer than an evening, so you'll be able to fix the ship, Andy. Let's just save as well. Hey Fairy, how's it going today? You're here to be goofy. Should I talk? I don't think I should talk to Reimi now, because I don't really want it to trigger a cutscene. You just woke up. I woke up 3 hours ago, I think. Yeah, I woke up 3 hours ago, so I just had to take a quick meal and then stop the stream. 002's underwater and 004's all but trash. We should be happy the Countess emerged relatively unscathed. Nice, nice, nice. I doted since I got up. I had to contact my cousin about a lawyer. Oh, really? Oh, you have to deal with the situation with your cousin. I see. Jeez, I never thought I had to use one of these outside of the shop. This is a workman's blade. It's got those high frequency waves running through it to keep it sharp. Hang on. Hopefully it's all good. Yeah, adulting. It's still such a strange concept when people do say that. It's like, oh yeah, I'm adult and stuff. Like I like when people just say it as a joke, but then when people actually say it seriously, yeah. Hey, it's good to see you safe. The Belena and the Dent line are both in a world of hurt right now. The crews made it through barely, but both of their captains are gone. Yes, I don't want to speak to Reimi yet. Maybe there might be something. I don't think there's anything here. They locked the places around. Yeah, it is serious. It's a serious thing. I do understand what happened. So yeah, it's a serious thing that you're doing right now. Okay, so let's speak to Reimi and then it'll trigger a cutscene. Hey Robbie, how's it going today?
The Calnus actually held up pretty good, huh?
Yeah.
Good. Just playing some Star Ocean here, Robbie.
Edge, do you think Crow is okay?
I do.
Deciding what games you
He's
want to
not the
play
type to
first
let
or
something
do
like
my
this
work
do
first. I
anything.
think working first is always the best thing before playing. Work
Yeah,
first,
you're
play
right.
later.
I'm sure he's fine.
Anyway,
You have enough
how are
sponsors that
things
you can
looking out
worry
here?
about your crush in it.
It's
Yeah.
just like the exploration craft reported. The environment
Work on
this
games best
climate
of both
seems
worlds.
perfectly
Yeah,
suitable
if you
for human
can, because
habitation.
the saturation in
There's
the
lots of
market
primitive
playing and working for
gymnospermae
games
like
is
these
very
ferns and
difficult right
cycads.
now.
The climate is
It's like
subtropical
everyone
and, well, to put it in
that
Earth
goes
terms,
into games, they have a
it's
lot of
lot like the
competition ahead of
Jurassic
themselves,
period.
but there are certain regions
The
that do
Jurassic?
better in terms of finding
Think we'll run into any
to
dinosaurs?
work for games as well. That's
Come
another
on.
thing, so I think
The
that
exploration
depending on your
report didn't
location
say
of your
anything
job,
about any
that's where you
large-scale
can
life
actually
forms.
get better results of working for games compared to other places. That's what I know. That's how I feel about it. I don't know how you guys take your stance with the games market, the video game market.
What is that thing?
Some kind of bug?
No way.
What is it?
Hey, attack over!
Alright, sure thing, Theory. No problem.
Stay back!
This is the first contact with a monster. I love how they are shooting it, and then the bug is not getting affected, and just casually walks to them, just to kill them.
Direct hit! What do we...
Damn it!
Love to see a game whereby the characters have blemishes and pimples. They always have crystal clear skin.
Reimi!
True.
Back to the Calnus and bring back up!
It's kind of like modeling, isn't it? It's like you would never see pimples or blemishes on a model. It would be perfect clear skin. So everything has to be perfect as well. What's that new game? Hi-Fi Rush? There's a character that has pimples in it.
I'm taking at least one of those legs home with me!
So as you can see that mark there, think of that mark as like the Triforce in a way, whereby an effect this happened, and this effect is that he has the power of the Mura, which is an ancient civilization
So they're
that
not
can
totally
enhance
invincible.
his actual abilities if he has superhuman powers.
That means
So that's really the
I can
reason
do
why he can
this.
actually kill these bugs. But with himself as a normal human, he won't be able to do that. But because he's a descendant from the Muha,
Just getting started!
he's able to do that. But yeah, this is our first battle.
Come on, let's do this!
That's outside the tutorial.
Here I come!
Okay, so what I want to do, I don't want to get the bonus board for critical hit just about yet. So that's why I didn't try to attack them or finish this guy off with. Oh boy. Let me try and. Okay, there you go. I want to get my bonus boards with mainly ambushes, to be honest. First. Oh, okay, we should back away now. Wait for the rush to go. Or else he will kill me here.
Rising blade!
There we go.
All right, nice job.
He was gonna do 1K slashes like a typical shonen anime. Nope. No, not in the beginning, no. Also, we actually got some battle trophies. So battle trophies is that certain conditions that you do in battles, you will get them as a trophy. And at certain percentages, like let's just say 25%, you get extra battle voice lines as a reward 50%. I can't really remember what 50% was. Yeah, so 25, 50%, 75%, and 100% you get rewards. That's pretty much it. And I think there's 100 for each character as well. And a lot of them are so time consuming. Like, I've gotten to, I think, about at least 75% on each of the characters. But the rest of the 25% is extremely time consuming in this game. This game is one of the hardest in terms of getting 100% for achievements and battle trophies. You have to complete your battle trophies and achievements. Apparently it's around 400 hours to complete it 100% altogether for this game. So for anyone that is a trophy completionist, this is something that does take quite a while. There we go. Seems like my controller is not responding. My mouse is, but not my controller. I have no idea what just happened. Let me see if I disconnect my controller and reconnect it again, if it will make a difference here. Okay, there we go. I guess my controller did disconnect while I was moving it around. Okay, so that happened, and as you can see here, our crewman is down. Most of them are pretty much died at that point, and the NPCs that we were speaking to earlier is also the same fate as well, which happens later. I don't know if our crewmen die in this point or did they die later, but it does happen there. So from here, we go back into the ship, and I think we trigger another cutscene here once we go back into the bridge. Oh, so our guys are still here. Oh, wait. Jack off. No, this is someone different. Can't get over my partner. I called him several times, but there's been no response. And then also Marie. What exactly is going on here? Okay.
Sir, we're in no condition to explore this planet.
Hey, how long do you plan on staying mad?
You big jerk. I said not to do anything stupid. I'm not letting you off of this.
That's what I've been trying to explain, sir. We never heard about any dangerous life forms here.
Securing a safe environment and eliminating threats to colonization. These are part of the SRF's duties as well, are they not?
At this point, we have no choice but to request aid from the military and strengthen
Don't be ridiculous. Do you think I'd let those blockheads meddle in this?
People are dying here.
Edge.
What we need here are results. Danger, sacrifice, it's all part of the process. In any case, I don't have time to sit here listening to your petty complaints. Of course, I'd hate to be thought of as a cold-hearted superior who's all talk. So I've already contacted them for you.
Them? You don't mean the...
You'll be receiving their assistance shortly.
Until then, I expect you to follow standard SRF operating procedure. Over and out.
Them? Who's them?
I'll explain everything in due time. For now, well done, Mr. Maverick. You're the only man who wasn't seriously injured by that creature.
Thank you, sir. It was just luck. May I ask if we've been able to contact the other ships yet?
I'm sorry to say the Aquila remains a question mark.
Sir, what about the Aramia? We know it's here on Eos.
We lost the Aramia's tracer signal earlier. It vanished.
Vanished? But you don't think...
The possibility certainly exists, but let's not jump to conclusions yet. First, we must discover what became of the Aramia. Mr. Maverick, I'd like you to search for the Aramia.
Me? Sir?
It will undoubtedly be dangerous, but at this point...
Edge.
Understood. Edge Maverick, reporting for reconnaissance duty.
Why did you accept such a dangerous assignment so quickly? And now you say you're going out there alone? Come on, Edge. That's just reckless.
I can't just leave our people alone out there. I have to get going, Reimi.
Yeah, let's.
Yeah. Wait, what? Where do you think you're going?
I'm coming with you. And before you ask, yes, I already have Captain Grafton's leave.
Are you kidding? You were just going on about how dangerous it is.
And that's why I'm coming, to make sure you don't do anything else stupid.
What? That has been known to happen?
I said I wasn't letting you off, remember?
What exactly do you think you're going to do if we have to fight another one of those bug things?
I'll be able to hold my own as long as I have this.
So, you think that'll do the trick, huh? Well, I guess you were at the top of your archery class. All right, I'm counting on you, partner.
That's more like it.
That's where the Aramia is!
Let's go.
So Reimi has joined the party, and also Reimi has the same ability as Edge, whereby she has the power of the mirror. She's also descendant of the mirror, so she also has abilities as well. So when she uses her bows, she can actually kill enemies as well. And also, we got a recipe memo as well, which we will give to Welch, and we will be able to see an item to actually do it. So I think we can actually trigger a cutscene now with Welch to actually show the item creation. Okay, so let's go through here, and we can activate right now to trigger a cutscene, right? Oh, we don't trigger a cutscene yet with him. So this is one of the new recipes. So Stormblade.
Hey, gang!
Let's see.
Just get right into
We have to
it, shall
go
we?
here and create the items. We have all these subcategories here: smithery, cooking, alchemy, blah blah blah. So smithery, this is what we need. So earlier we got one of the ingredients, which was the broken metal cutting blade. The rest of it we need is a repair kit and a wind gem, which we'll find later in the game somewhere. Over here we have invent new recipes.
Come on, let's get that
We have
cranium crank.
certain stats for our character, and then we will have to put them into these groups here. And I believe once we start it, we also use our party SP points, which we currently have 9 for. So I'll just give it a go. I don't think we'll be able to make something, but we'll show how it goes.
Don't forget to psych
This is a
yourself
staple
up.
thing in every Star Ocean game as well that
Not
can be
bad
done.
at
So
all.
okay, so we have invented some stuff. So we've been able to invent pickled plum rice,
Are you satisfied with this, kids?
and that's the ingredients there, which we can't make yet.
Come on, let's get that cranium crank.
We can put them separately, so maybe they could actually think of doing an ingredient by themselves. So we'll put Edge in one group and then Reimi in the second group, and we'll try and see if there's any other items that they would make by themselves. So no, that's the only ideas we can make for now. When we actually get new characters, we're going to make all sorts of different recipes as well. So, oh, weapon there, just a rod. If we actually go into the menu here, I think it's over here, is it? Or the, no, not dictionary. Recipes? No, it's not here. Synopsis, that's the story. Quest, that's mini quest. So yeah, probably it's here. We have to find it. Organizations. There's a lot of stuff put into this game for what's in the dictionary, which I have no idea what it is. I think all this stuff is basically from my save files, so I don't want to go into them, really. Okay. Collections, perhaps? Weapons. Is this where it was? No, it doesn't really show it here. Oh, yes. But yeah, battle trophies, what I said earlier. So this is actually the list of battle trophies you can do. So usually you go here and you can see objective, defeat 100 enemies as one of them, or attack first 5 times in a row. So as soon as you go into a battle, you attack first 5 times. Attack first with a special art. Register 10 preemptive attacks. All these things here. And then also there's a lot of them that's question mark out of the course, which pretty much I just use the walkthrough to online to find all these question marks ones, because they won't tell you what exactly is in the game. You pretty much have to find out yourself somehow, which a walkthrough online is pretty much useful. And even each character has it, even Reimi has it as well. So if you switch character to Reimi, you can do all this stuff here as well. And that is it. Also, we are actually low in health as well, so we should rest up on top of it. So I'm gonna actually go into my room and rest up. So let me go over here and then I'll be able to rest up here. When you rest in your bed, you don't have to use any money, whatever. And this is the fanfare, which is kind of the weakest. I have to admit, Star Ocean Lost Hope's fanfare music when you rest up is probably the worst out of the series. If you want a good fanfare music when you rest up in the Star Ocean games, look to your attention to either Star Ocean 2 or 3. Even Star Ocean 1 was pretty good as well. Yeah, I have to admit, those ones were better. That was just kind of a lazy attempt. I don't really like it that much. But yeah, let's actually go out there. Go back out. Okay, so this could be a lot more serious than I thought. That's why audio most important. We keep our heads together. Which you won't be anything useful because you don't have the mirror power. Like, all these guys are so useless right now. Oh yeah, by the way, we can now go over here and we can actually harvest. So harvesting is something that Reimi can do. So we can actually do that.
Here we go.
So when we harvest, we can actually get some items out. So we got white rice. That was used for one of the ingredients that we need. I think for one of the food that we actually made up as well. So we need some of the other ingredients, but that's something of a good start. So Reimi, hey, you're right. You too, Jester. It's good to see you safe. Friend of yours? Yeah, we were same year in the academy. Yep, same classes too. By the way, you were always pretty good at harvesting, weren't you, Reimi? Would you mind taking a look at this area here, which we did? Well, sure, but what for? Trust me, you won't regret it. So, harvesting, you harvest the area, then it's gone, and then you need to go back into the counters to reset the harvesting points as well. So you can actually go back and re-harvest. Harvesting is something good for later game, which when you need to synthesize your items and do all sorts of crazy stuff, which we won't be doing right now because we just started the game. Let's see. So over here, I don't know if there's a treasure chest over here, but this is a dead end. This actually becomes an area more exploring, whereby once we've gone late into the game, it actually opens up that area there. And let's just see here. So there's a certain part whereby we will trigger a cutscene. We managed to clear out the most of the debris. Of course, that includes the bodies as well. Still, that ought to expand our exploration range a bit. You should be able to enter the forest now. So I think if we go over here, it should trigger a cutscene. Here we go.
Well,
Not bad. I said I was counting on you, didn't I?
And that is it. Just to count Reimi there. Also, Raimi's voice actor. This is one thing I know about Raimi's voice actor, Laura Bailey. He was a kind of a popular voice actor around this time. She even voiced Chun-Li in Street Fighter 4. I remember.
Come on, now's our chance.
Actually, we shouldn't use Rush here. We're gonna kind of leave it. And as well, we just got another battle trophy. Land 10 consecutive hits without anything being assisted around that as well. But yeah, I'm trying to look to get bonus boards for the ambush. So we need to actually try to get 2 enemies around us at the same time.
That's what I'm talking about.
And this is the level up system as well. They usually have a battle crow every time they level up. If we do get more rewards of during the battle trophies, we will get more lines different. So every time we level up, we will get different lines every time they level up as well. And at every time when you unlock something, it will show the collections at the end as well. Okay. Okay, so we got harvesting points here. Oh, no, this is harvesting. This is mining. So we will get a character later into the game that will be able to mine. And we'll get different materials from mining. And we got some big berries. Big berries, it pretty much heals your health by 60%. So it's really good. We don't actually have a healer yet, so we're going to have to use these items for now. Edge can heal late into the game, but he can't heal right now. He can actually heal people. But he isn't really like a strong healer in this game. Oh, we're going backwards now. Okay, so let's go into the forest. Can't go that way, can't go this way. So let's go through here now. And we got a new monster here, so hopefully we can actually get them to ambush. So I want to show you guys ambushing here. So yeah, hopefully this is an ambush. So if you have two enemies together like that, after this fight you'll get ambushed. Hopefully that worked there. So yeah, this is a new enemy that we've encountered, a killer wasp. They're just in the air really. They don't really do anything too different here. Oh yeah, whenever the enemies are in rush mode, you need to be careful as well. Because they do extra damage, and also they will break your bonus gauge as well. So that's why I'm kind of trying to avoid these guys. And also I don't want to use my rush mode as well, as I said before, is that I will get critical hits and then I'll probably get the blue thing. Because I don't really want the blue bonus board to actually get more XP. Before, it's really good to actually get more XP early, but I'd rather get SP. So yeah, we did do the ambush correctly. So it's the ambush, and then right now we will get a green tile as well. So it says the green tile. In total, you can actually get 14 green tiles, and that will equal up to 140% of SP. Well, really, is it 114 SP that we'll get as a bonus? I don't even know. It's been a while. I think you get bonuses as well with the multiple of it. I'll just allow Reimi to kill this. Okay, if he's gonna focus Reimi, then I'll just attack as well.
We did it! Nicely done!
So you can see the ambush bonus as well. We get 20 XP just for getting an ambush bonus. That's another thing with the ambush.
Give some help to everyone.
And now Reimi has leveled up as well. Got a new monster there, Killer Wasp. And Edge he needs blueberry, so we're gonna give Edge a blueberry. Oh, it's 40% in this game. Usually it's 30%, but in this game it's 40%. Okay, so we got some stuff to cover from there. And let's see. We can't really. Oh, I think we can ambush here. We need to get this guy and this guy to come to me. Oh, wait, is there another guy there? No, that's just him. So I have to be careful as well. I can get this guy's attention there. I don't think. Oh yeah, he just stays there. It doesn't matter. We'll just do it one by one, really.
Just keep your cool.
Hey, come on, let's do this. Rising flame.
The only thing as well, I can't really use too much special attacks because if I'm not getting the pink tiles, it won't really heal up my MP as well. So I have to just do normal attacks, really. There we go. Okay, Reimi is gonna die here. I don't do something about it.
I was just getting warmed up. Bring them on.
So these guys can easily die very early in this difficulty here. Okay, now, wait, we should have used blackberries as well. Blackberry and Edge needs to be very important as well when using them. And which is the way to go? So I think it was this way. Yeah, here we go. So we'll just do a preemptive attack, whereby we will have the advantage.
Come on, now's our chance. Take this. Rising blade.
And we'll just use one special attack only. We don't want to waste it anymore. Oh, we accidentally switched characters. Oh, whenever that happens and there's a rust, it's always best to switch characters immediately, because you don't want your bonus board to be break. Because as you saw there, the monster attacked Edge right away, and it could have actually taken my green tile away. So we got one for Reimi now. Win without being targeted. Okay, and now we can switch back to Edge. So I think we go to tactics here, and then we switch it by Sen as the leader. Okay. Alright. Oh, maybe we could actually get an ambush here. Yep, we can get an ambush here. This guy will come all the way. Oh, that might be a bit far away.
We were too careless.
You have to be really close as well. But we'll see. Okay. Okay, let's switch to Reimi. They just got into rush. But yeah, you can actually switch on the slide there. Oh, Edge did die. Let me see. Do I have a fresh stage? Yes, I do. Yeah, this actually happens a lot in the harder difficulties, that your characters will just die off very quickly like that. In the normal difficulties and difficulties below, this isn't really much of an issue. There we go. We got another battle trophy for Reimi. Land 10 consecutive hits.
Diligence, diligence.
But yeah, we didn't actually get the ambush correctly. So the range for the ambush is really close, actually. Actually, because we're Reimi, let's actually showcase her battle art. This is her first one. It's called Sonic Fawn. And that's... Late into this game, she is one of the best characters in this game. She can pretty much push back any enemy, generally speaking, around this game. Oops. So now they're targeting Reimi. Okay, we can get this guy for now, so we have to watch out. And now we go and attack. I think honestly, for now, I might not just do ambushes. Ambushes does take a while to get utilized, so maybe as we go on ahead, we'll try and ambush. But for the time being now, I think I might just go with blue tiles for now. I'll just get the critical hit so I can actually level up much more faster. Yeah, because ambushes are quite difficult to get right now. But if there is an opportunity to get an ambush, then I'll try and get an ambush. But my main priority will be trying to get critical hits for the blue tiles so we can level up much more faster, and it'll be easier to take care of the bosses later as well. Because if we don't get any tiles right now, then we're not really taking advantage of using the bonus board. Okay, so there's a harvest location here. Yeah, so it's kind of simple of getting blue tiles in this game. So first of all, let's blindside. They're coming through right now.
Take that.
And then we just hit like that. And then we get a critical finish. That's it. Using the blindside is the easiest way, but at the same time as well, you have to be careful that if you hit both of them and kill them at the same time, you may actually get a multiple hit. So that'll be the yellow tiles. And if you get the yellow tiles on the bonus board again, that will increase your money ratio. So every time you, at the end of the battle, you'll get extra money. I don't know what's the best way of actually getting extra money by doing those yellow tiles, because there's certain things. Oh, so we got lemon and pickled plum. I think those might actually be good for what we're trying to get for one of the items for an item creation. That might actually complete all the ingredients there in terms of the harvesting. But yeah, this is an opportunity to actually get an ambush here, so we just have to wait for this guy to come back. There we go. He's coming through. Okay, there we go. Oh, he stopped again. Okay, so let's go. Oh, he just stops there. Alright, so if he stops there, I'm gonna get this guy here then. Let's see. Oh, maybe? I don't know if I got that. But we'll see. Oh, we also got another barrel. Trophy, deal 5/5 types of damage. And this guy is really low, so we have to watch out for that. Yep, so we got an ambush. So whenever you hear the song still playing, that just means that you got an ambush. But if the song stops playing, then there's no ambush there.
Now you'll see what I'm made of.
Let's actually get a critical finish.
Here I come.
Pull of 5 blindsides. Another one here. Okay, there we go.
Wonderful. I'm so glad everyone's
Acroberries. So yeah, pull up 5 blindsides and deal exactly 55 points of damage. Alright, now let's move on here. Maybe we can get a blindside with these 2 bugs here. That bug actually comes out really further. Now he's coming here. Let's see if we can grab him here. I don't think so. No. He's not interested. Let's go with this guy then. We'll get some more blue tiles for now.
Come on, let's do this.
Just keep your cool and we'll be fine.
The only thing that sucks about blindsides in this game is that every character just only has one blindside animation. So once you've seen the blindside, you're going to see that same blindside over and over and over again. You know, for this to be a JRPG game, it's just like, yeah, you see it so many times. Which they should have probably put some more animations around it. But some of the blindsides are cool. Edge, he has pretty much the normal one, but once we get new characters, there are a lot more better ones to look at first time around. But yes, it's good right now that we just build up our bonus tiles right now. Because in terms of points, in terms of bonus tiles, I would say the most important one is the green one. Then the second one is the blue tile, because it's good for leveling up. Third one would say, probably the money one, the yellow one. And then the last one would be the pink one, whereby you actually get is the HP and the MP of which you could just use items. Just buy a lot of these black berries and blue items to pull yourself up instead. And the blind sign's good if you don't want to waste any MP anyway. So let's see. I don't know if you can see your. No, I don't think you can see your battle bonuses in the menu section right now. I think we can get an ambush here. So let's see if we can get an ambush. This guy want to play around? Nope. Let's see. Let's go here. Nope. They're not really looking at me. Okay. Oh, I thought even. Oh, there we go. Now it's kind of weird.
Come on, now's our chance.
Oops. Always be careful. Even if you're not targeting one of the enemies, the other enemy can hit you. So if you're charging your blindside there and you get hit by an enemy, it could actually trigger a critical hit, which will take away your bonus board as well. Oh, Reimi's in trouble as well. He's gonna die. Yep. I saw that coming as well. And we don't have any fresh shades left. So we're gonna have to be a bit more careful. So after this, I'm probably gonna run back to the counters and just heal up.
Bring 'em on. I must become stronger.
Yeah, that'll probably be the best thing right now. Because I do not want to kill this person right now. Yeah. We don't have any fresh sages. And there's no shops anywhere nearby that we can actually get more fresh sage from. Let's see, so we go all the way down here. There we go. Yeah, so while we're in the field as well, if you press the X button, you can just do this dash. It's much more easier to get by. And yes, always important to save as well. There's no auto save in this game. Everything in terms of save is manual save. So it's always important to save as much as possible here. And at the same time, while we heal up, let's go into the item creation mode as well and see if we can actually create something right now, because we have gotten a few ingredients. I don't know if it's the right ingredients, but I want to do check in terms of if you can actually create something, just to show how it goes in the process. Welch, the person that's in this item creation mode, well, she's been in all the games as well.
Well then.
Welch is always different in all the games. I don't think this is the best design for Welch. The best design for Welch was in Star Ocean 2. I think Star Ocean 2 Welch looks like the best in terms of design. Create items.
What you want?
So, not this one. Cooking.
Wanna make something?
Oh, so we need seaweed. Seaweed. I think seaweed will probably be more so on the beach in this part here. So once we go into the beach, we will be able to harvest, and we will be able to pick up the seaweed over there, and then we'll be able to cook this. So as you can see here, this is the pickled plum rice. If we toggle the display, we'll be able to look at all the other stuff. You can see the rarity level and the stars, and also the factors as well. The factors are implying in terms of if you put it inside like your armor or your weapon, this is what you'll get as well. That is what you call synthesizing, and synthesizing is something that's used on a lot part. But yeah, it shows the factors there once you synthesize this item into your blade around it, or if you just use it just to eat up as well. So these are the factors. If you just want to eat up, you will restore 5% your HP, and also you'll get 5% plus XP for the 3 battles ahead as well, which I think I'm gonna kind of tinker around as well. I'm gonna synthesize a lot of these items and just use it and see how it goes, because usually I don't really synthesize too much in this game around that. I only synthesize for like the best weapons and armor, but I think probably in this playthrough I'm going to do it. And also, as I said before as well, you can go back into the counters here and then you can harvest. Hey Asperums, how are you doing today? You good? Good. I'm good as well. Playing some Star Ocean, actually. JRPG game made by Triace, an umbrella for Square Enix. But good to see you around, buddy. Nice. Hope school's okay on your side.
Come on, let's do this.
Just keep
because I remember last time you was talking about whereby you had something that happened with your test results and you had to go to the teacher, I believe, and get that sorted out. So hopefully that is all sorted out on your side right now. Yeah.
I was just getting
I was pissed off at one point of Halo. Yes. What happened at the end was the game crashed. Actually, it did crash at one point as well. Funny enough. But I did complete Halo though. I did complete it. I did manage to complete it in the end. I had to change the difficulty though from heroic to normal, just because that it crashed right at the end, and it just made it easier to play the game in normal difficulty for the game.
Come on, let's do this.
Alright, here we go.
Here I come.
So we need 4 more in the tiles as well. Oh, we didn't get any there. Okay, there we go. Blindside activated. Oh shit. Okay, that was scary. He got into rush mode and hit me. If that was a critical, I would have lost all my tiles there. So we got 2 critical finishes, and we nearly filled up the bonus board. So you can see at the right side, 100% XP. So we're gonna get double the XP every battle we fight. We'll get double XP. So you can see now we're leveling up much more faster as well. So I think it's best to just fill up the bonus tiles with the critical hits, rather than using ambushes. Ambushes take a while. Like, there's really good ambush places, but this is not the place to actually ambush. There we go. Try again. Okay, we need to get away from this guy. Okay, there we go. I think Reimi's got it. Yeah, Reimi's got it. So we won't be able to get any critical hit tile boards here, fortunately. Alright. Let's push up here as well. But yeah, I don't want to level up here too much, because it will just make the boss battle too easy as well. I just want to get all the powers first, and then we can actually move on away from this area. But at the same time, if there is any harvesting areas, I want to actually get as much harvesting abilities as possible as well. Get some more. And also, we also got a battle trophy. Pull off 20 blind sides.
Bring 'em on.
Oh yeah. You know, one thing I should have just showcased as well in terms of when we do get XP, I wanted to showcase as well and demonstrate in terms of getting more XP after the end of the results screen. So let me just do this real quick. Ow. Uh oh. Okay, let's just jump up away from a bit. One. Okay, there we go. And let's go do this now. 2, 3, 4. Alright. So over here, I don't want to speed this process up. So you can see it's 2 XP, and it just changed to 4 XP just to showcase that it was doubled. Well, right now it's 120 percentage up, so it is pushed from 2 to 4 there. But yeah, it does a little quick change just to showcase that there has been a change of XP growing there. Alright, and also we're good. Alright, so we will look around as well for any harvesting points as well. So we've already been here. And then let's go around. And let's go into the next area here as well.
Come on, let's do this.
Let's kind of speed up the process now. Yeah.
Now you'll see what I'm made of.
Oh boy, I need to change. There we go. So yeah, whenever you see them shining like that, just change the other character. And also Reimi land 22 consecutive long-range attacks. So beginning battle trophies are very easy to get and grab. And I think I'll focus on battle trophies much more later with the next parts and stuff once I can actually pull up a walkthrough. It makes it more easier to try and get 25% or 50% at least. And then that way I can show the bonuses as well. But that'll be for like a different part. It won't be for now. This is just to showcase early game.
Glad everyone's safe.
Okay, so we've already been that way. I don't really want to go that way. Let's see if there's a harvesting place here as well. No, no harvesting either.
Just keep your cool and
Come
we'll
on,
be
let's
fine.
do this.
But yeah, at a certain point as well, in terms of playing this for a while, in terms of getting levels, we will get more different special moves as well. Makes it much more better as well. Oh yeah, I forgot to showcase the jump that Reimi has. So with Edge, it just looks like he just kind of hops from one place to another. Reimi's one, when we do it, which I'll showcase right now, when we press the B button, this is what she does. She does a wait, this way. Yeah, so she does that hop. It's a higher hop, and it's slower than Edge to get around the area as well. But also at the same time, what you can do is hop and then shoot as well at the same time. You can jump and attack as well. But she only hits one at a time. There's also another thing that Amy... Yeah, so Reimi can do that as well. She can fire 3 at one point as well. She can fire 3 arrows.
Just getting warmed up. Bring 'em on. Now that's what I'm talking about.
Is there anything else? Oh yeah, I need to showcase the blind side for Reimi as well. So yeah, I haven't showcased that yet. So let me get into a blind side opportunity for Reimi. So just hold the B button, they will come to you. And then you can see right now, this is how Reimi does her one. And you can land a critical hit from behind, as I said. And you can actually do the same combos as well. Oh, land 5 critical hits in a row. So you can see, you can do that as well. 6, 7. Okay, we actually got quite a bit. So we've actually gotten about 7 battle trophies there in one single match. Right. Oh, Edge just took the hit.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
And also we're ranking up our beat styles as well. It's best to keep the beat styles as it is. So his one will be BS. And then Reimi's one will be B, I assume. So level 5. Let me go back actually. Let me just head back. Let's check it out. So if we go here, we go into the beat. So this will be, yeah, so S and then 3. And then I think you go here and you can see on the right side the beat bonuses. So right now we've got increased damage to blindside enemies. Also, the highest rank for each of the beats is rank 20. So once you got rank 20, that's maxed out as well. The neutral one doesn't have anything. And then over here we got the beat bonuses. Increased critical hit damage chance during rush mode. So whenever you're playing with B, then you should always be in rush mode. Okay, so yeah, here's the harvest point here. This is what I wanted to get. Vegetables and aqua berries. Aqua berries is to heal whenever you're poisoned. So these guys can actually poison you at times. There is a 7% chance that they will be able to poison you.
Come on, let's do this.
Just keep your...
Rising blade.
Here goes! Sonic Storm!
Oh, okay, he didn't actually crit me there, which is good.
Now you'll see what I'm made of.
You have to be careful of Edge as well. Okay. Oops. There we go.
I was just getting warmed up. Bring 'em on.
Diligence, diligence.
Rank 4. Alright, that's all leveled up. And let's actually heal up as well. So we're going to get a blueberry. And we're also going to get a blackberry as well. And we're going to heal up here. Get our things back. And I don't think there's any other way. I think there's a harvest point over there. So let me just check here. If there's a harvest point. No, no harvest point here. Right now, oh, but there is a little item here that we can grab. Insect-legged and warp carapace. So we can actually get an insect-leg from the spiders that we do fight off here as well in terms of item. But instead, we're not going to fight these guys anymore. We're going to go into the cave. So we're going to go into Earthfall's cave. It's a connection from the cave that we need to go through into the other area of trying to find the ship. And our mission objective is to find the missing ship, which we will find soon. And also, we've got a new enemy as well. Also, one thing I haven't done yet as well is go into the rush mode of both these guys fighting at the same time. So I'm going to do that as well, just to put that, because we've seen that in the Battle Simulator earlier, but we haven't done that recently. So let's
come on, let's do this.
Power ourselves up. Okay, hopefully Edge does not die here. Okay, there we go. Oh, you might die. Okay. Let me heal him up real quick.
Excellent. Here goes.
Also, Reimi's close attack. Let me see if I can get it. So if we do this, wait, there we go. And then we can actually flip them up into the air like that, and then bring the... Okay, we're gonna have to watch out for this guy here. So. Edge finished.
I was just getting
bug
warmed
up.
up. Bring 'em on.
Which I couldn't actually get my rush mode in time. We just came from there. Right, if we go press start here. Okay, so that's that area, which I think we have to go from that area there. And over here, I think we can examine it. Yeah, so we can examine. This crater must have been formed from some kind of massive impact. And those designs on the sides looks like some sort of layering. Whatever it is, it's definitely artificial. Yes, this has never been explained or what those signs are. It could be symbology, it could be something else around it. But yeah, this has been here and it will never be explained in the rest of the game. So we won't get any further answers around that. In this cave, there's a lot of mining points, so you won't be able to harvest, but you will be able to mine. So again, we have to wait for a certain character to do that. So 4 is the currency in this game for the money, and iron, I guess, material. That's what we'll do here as well. Yeah, so as you can see here as well, here's a mining point, which we can't mine any good ores, as what they say there. And then we got another new enemy, the bats. And the bats, what they can do at certain times is they will make you blind. So you have to be careful as well when you deal with the bats here. And they do the ultrasonic ray, that's what they call it. You have to really keep your distance away from it. Oops. See, I'm gonna keep my distance away from this guy. There you go.
Wonderful. I'm so glad everyone's safe.
Giant bat is the monster there as well. So every time we defeat someone, which is good as well, because you know, like in most JRPGs, usually you need to use a certain item that will need to identify the enemy first. But in this game, once you defeat it, you've already identified it, so you can actually keep doing it. And there's a certain thing called a monster during this game. If you keep on defeating a certain enemy at the same time, you'll be able to get enough day on it to actually make a monster jewel, and depending on the monster you defeat, you'll get certain properties that's used for synthesizing. So you can get extra attack, extra HP, probably better guard, etc, etc. Again, we're gonna have to watch out for Edge here as well. Also, it's good to shoot with Reimi in short range as well.
Wonderful. I'm so glad everyone's safe.
So she only fires out one burst at one point. Whenever you're in rush mode and you've seen the animation of the monsters attacking you, just shoot one bow instead of using a long range instead. So I like to do it here. But when you're on a long range, you get to fire up to 3 arrows like that. So yeah, be careful in rush mode. You want to keep these battle bonus in check. It's very easy to get your battle bonus erased as well. So that's the most important thing when you're ever out on an adventure. Keep this battle bonus in check, that we can easily level up or get whatever you want in terms of the battle bonus. So now, let's see. We need to give one more. Should we give one? Actually, no. We can just heal up Edge for now. And during the next battle, I think we should switch back to Edge as well. Using Edge is just much more easier to defeat enemies as well. Reimi isn't used for someone whereby we can just take enemies out quickly. Edge with the Strike X will be able to deal more damage, making the battles much more faster. But yeah, it seems as though these bats are ganging up on Reimi right now. Let's put a blindside coming through now, and then we'll be able to kill this bat. We'll be in. Okay, so I thought it was gonna be one hit. You don't want to be next to this bat here right now. It's gonna come after me. Nope, it's not coming after me. There we go. We did get it there.
I was just getting warmed up. Bring him on.
Alright, so let's head on through. There's little holes there as well, whereby we can go into the hole, but at the same time, we might be poisoned. So there's a chance of it being poisoned, or we might actually get an item in that hole. So I'll do it after this battle here. Oops, there we go. Just switch real quick, because we might have just lost our bonus board there.
I'm so glad everyone's safe.
Alright, let's go here. Examine it. Okay, we got an item. Okay, good, good, good. 2 times blueberry, so extra health. Alright, a preemptive attack. So we will be attacking first here. Oh, it switched here. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna switch to Edge here. Oh, these guys actually do that. There we go. Just uppercut them 3 times. Uh oh, Reimi might die here. There we go.
I was just getting warmed up. Bring him on.
Oh, we got a seaweed now. We got a seaweed from that guy, so we can actually make a pickle plum. I didn't know they actually take seaweeds. So when we are back in the counters, we will make some pickle plums. Oh, this is a blocked area, which we will be able to use once we get a certain item in this game, but we can't actually get it right now. I think for the first boss, I need to be at least level 10. About 7 to 10. 10 just to make it just like a nice little fight, but anything higher than 10 will be overkill. So, I think we're level 6 now? But yeah, I want to make sure that I don't get too over leveled, because I do have the blue tiles. So let's see. Yeah, okay, so it's still level 5. Okay, that's fine. Level 10 is the maximum limit, but anything higher is just overkill really for the boss ahead.
Now's the time to stretch.
Come on, eat this!
But yeah, the boss is not that bad. Because something else happens during the boss fight whereby you can actually take good advantage from. But I don't know what level will happen once we get that advantage there. When we get to the boss, by the way.
Wonderful. I'm so glad everyone's safe.
So there's another treasure chest here. Fresh sage. Okay, that's great. We got some fresh sages. And health is not that bad anyway. I don't want to use any blackberries now of actually getting MP, so I just want to just attack them normally. Okay, this is blindside. Finish these guys up much more faster. Dodge. Okay, there we go.
Here I come!
1, 2, 3. Alright. Okay, let's go to this guy right now. Do we level up?
Just getting warmed up. Bring him up. I must become stronger.
Alright, so we've learned chain combo entry during blind sides. Chain combo entry. So we can actually do a chain combo before? Okay. Oh, chain combos. Is it like just doing multiple at the same time? Like the special arts? Well, I don't think we can even do any right now, so there's a certain place where we can do. So we can go to, is it tactics or is it skills? No, skills. So if you go to skills and we go to battle config, this is whereby if we want to do a chain combo, we can see LT and RT, and it uses up 2 CP, and we only have 6 CP left that we can actually add. And also we got battle skills here as well, which we don't have any battle skills. Battle skills are kind of like passives that your character can use. But we don't have any right now. But both of them have that right now. We'll check more of the skills that we can actually add a bit more later, but not right now. Okay, so let's keep going. And can we get an ambush? No.
Come on, let's do this.
Let's make some space here, and then I'm gonna get hit by that. Okay, there we go.
Here I come.
There we go.
Here I come.
But yeah, I can't really do anything with the chain combo yet because our MP is at 7, so we won't be able to do anything right now. Let's see. Let's wait for the rush to go back down. Okay, now we can attack. Oops.
I was just getting warmed up. Bring them on.
13 experience points. Nice, nice, nice.
Diligence.
Alright, so with Reimi, Rush Gorge increase rate up. So the increased rate up just means that we'll be able to get to the rush 100% much more faster now than before. It was kind of slow, but now it's going to be a bit more faster now.
Now's the time to strike.
Come on, eat this.
Okay, let's get some distance before he naggles me down in his mouth. Okay, we're good. Okay, nice.
Wonderful. I'm so glad everyone's safe.
And we're nearly out of the cave as well. So the cave, this is the thing as well, like we can't move the map. The map is static. Like this is one thing they need to fix, is that we should be able to scroll around to move and see how far we are, but can't even make it smaller, unfortunately. This is how the map is in the game, which they should definitely got it fixed, but they didn't get it fixed. Oh, we nearly ran past this as well. Okay, so we got blackberries here.
We were too careless.
Damn it! Eat this!
Okay. You know what? We should actually. Oops. There we go. You know what? We should heal up Reimi before she dies. Okay, let them come to me. You know, so let's heal up Reimi again. I really don't want Reimi to die because I don't want to use the fresh sage. I'd rather save up the fresh sage for the boss. Oops. There you got hit. I got hit there, so no critical. Okay, there we go. Let's blindside.
Here I come!
Okay. Have to be careful now. Okay, nice. Reimi got her.
We did it. Nicely done.
Alright, let's use a blueberry on Edge. Got 5 left. Okay. Let's see. So over here, another area here. Let's see. Yeah, so there's more mining. We can't go up there yet, but there is an item here that we can use. Fresh sage. So we got another fresh sage here as well. This is a private action that actually gets triggered at a certain cutscene, but we can't trigger it right now. We can harvest though. So we got white rice and seaweed. Nice, nice, nice. But yeah, this is a certain cutscene that gets triggered from private action. Let's go back right now.
Come on, let's do this.
There we go.
Here I come.
We'll take care of these guys here. Oopsie. Oh. Okay, nice.
Wonderful. I'm so glad everyone's safe.
Let's just skip that. And then let's go this way. We're gonna go all the way this way now. And yeah, there's 2 items over there.
Come on, let's
Okay,
do
so
this.
let's blindside.
We'll be
Oops. Just watch out. There we go. Oh man, missed the blindside there. Try again. There we go.
Here I
We're
come.
gonna be able to hit multiple of them at the same time now. There we go.
Here I come.
Okay, there we go.
wonderful.
Reimi
I'm
helped
so
out
glad
really good there.
everyone's safe.
The bow and arrows. Alright, so let's go over here and open this item here. 2 blackberries, and then open this up. Defense seeds. So, defense seeds. If we go into defense seeds over here, let's see. Food. Defense seeds. When you add this, this actually increases your stats permanently as well. It's a good thing as well. You can either use it to synthesize items, or you can just add it straight away to the person's thing. So we're gonna leave it for now. We're not gonna add it right away. We're gonna leave it for now, and then yeah. So we're nearly at the cave now. So this last thing here. Oh, and there's mining there, and let's see. We are out the cave. So we're now at Planet Air's northern coast. New enemies, as you can see right in front of us. Huge beetle. Natural water. That's a new ingredient that we grabbed. So we'll check out this new creature now. And we're gonna fight.
Now's our chance.
We still got the spider guys. There we go.
Take that.
Yeah, let's take care of this guy. To help with Reimi here. Let's go now. There we go.
Here I come.
Okay, let's switch before we get hurt by this guy. Nice.
Wonderful. I'm so glad everyone's safe.
Monster there, Polyphaga. That's what it's called. And we've got a new save, which is great. Now we can actually save here. So we are over the 2-hour mark now with this game.
Now's the time to stretch.
Come on, now's our chance.
There we go. Also, after this, we definitely need to heal up Edge. Edge is actually really low. I don't like that. So I'm gonna actually heal up Edge right now. Oh boy, he's getting beaten up a bit. I don't like this. Hello Wolf, how you doing today?
Here goes.
We're gonna actually rush the rush mode as well. We're gonna actually activate it. Okay, we're gonna have to watch out as well. Doing good? Okay, nice to hear. I'm just playing some Star Ocean right now. Oh, this might be bad. Yeah, it is like Final Fantasy. You're alright about that. The theme has the characters that have surreal graphics to them. So it's supposed to look realistic, but it uses anime characters. You've never heard of this game before. Yeah, this game was released on the Xbox 360 and the PS3 back in 2009 and 2010. Actually, I've already saved before. And then it got re-released as a remaster whereby it actually upscaled the graphics to 1080p and 4K on Steam, PS4 and Xbox One in 2017, I think. So there's that.
Now's the time to stretch.
Come on, now's our chance.
But yeah, it is a RPG game actually. So this is the first time I'm actually doing a playthrough of an RPG game. So I know that you have been doing playthroughs of RPGs on your side. But yeah, this is the first time I'm going to be doing an RPG playthrough. Oh boy, that was a huge chunk. Okay, let me just throw up myself now.
Here I come.
Yeah. Yeah, so this potentially will probably be my longest playthrough in the playthroughs I have done so far.
Thanks a lot.
I'm gonna have to check if there is
All right,
a place
nice
whereby I
job.
can heal up here.
I must become stronger.
Diligence, diligence.
I'm gonna have to check actually. So let me press start. Okay, there is a place I can heal up. Yeah, Elden Ring will be RPG, yeah, that you level up, and it's gonna be a really long playthrough for you, depending on what you're gonna be doing in that game with Elden Ring. If you're gonna be looking to 100% complete, or you're just looking to complete anyway. Either way, they're gonna be long experiences for you when you actually do your playthrough next time anyway. If I go here, yeah, so this actually heals myself up completely. So whenever you stand on these green ones, you actually heal everything up. And the reason why it's stationed there is because, well, you're going to be in a boss battle soon as well. But the good thing is right now is that you can kind of just get your MP back all in order, and you can actually beat everyone out there. So you can actually abuse the little healing thing here as well, which is great. Which I'm going to be doing right now. They're trying to beat up Reimi, but Reimi's at a good HP now since we've leveled up so much. You're going to be going up for the bosses and also go for certain ending because they actually involve a long quest line. Oh, that sounds good. It's just right now you're actually kind of juggling games as well because you were doing Sonic Adventure yesterday. So it might be quite some time for you to complete if you're just kind of juggling stuff around in terms of your game library. Let's see now. Go over here. Let's go over here. And let's take out these guys here.
Just keep your cool.
But yeah, we can actually do some combo attacks because we actually got a lot of MP here. Yeah, you wanted to do some, yeah, to spicing things up. Yeah, I definitely see where you're coming from, which makes sense really. Yeah, may as well do others on the side, yeah. Yeah, I went with a different approach whereby I feel like I want to just play one game and just go to complete it the whole way through, because I don't know if you've ever experienced this on your side, but whenever I experience playing multiple games, and especially if I play a long game, I kind of feel like I grow out my energy not to play that game anymore because of the fact that I kind of lost that rhythm to play that single game. Especially with long games. Like if it was a short game, that's fine to just jump back into it. But when it comes to like RPGs, what I've learned is that it's best to keep playing until you finish it. Had that in the past whereby I take a massive long break for a certain game, I can... Oh, yeah, let's switch. I don't want to lose the bonus board there. Okay. He's looking at Reimi. So we will hit him with Edge Maverick here.
I'm so glad everyone's safe.
You don't think it would be much of a problem for you since you don't stream every day? Yeah, that's true about that as well. Yeah, I mean, if it's your pattern that even if, like, you know, before and like even if you wasn't streaming every day and you were playing games regularly, it might be your pattern whereby you play games like every 1 or 3 days or whatever, and then you can actually, you know, switch back and forth between games as if it's nothing really. So depends on the person, I'd say.
Just
Yeah,
keep your cool.
it isn't. But you definitely have more variety, what I've learned. So like, you know, I just do one game and I just focus on the game, but you do multiple games when you ever get your chance to stream. That's, I can see the difference there.
Now you'll see what I'm made of!
And there we go with that.
I'm so glad everyone's safe.
Insect leg and more seaweed. Alright, so we were over here. Okay, so we can't go to the left side. That's another side whereby we won't allow us to, but I want to see if we can actually find a harvest point. So that's mining over there. Oh, here's an item here. Wind gem. Be useful for a certain item in the future.
Just keep your cool and
Alright, taking a lot of damage now. The guys are actually cleaning up really good here against these guys. Don't even need blindside anymore for critical hits to make it even faster. Okay, we're gonna just allow Reimi to take the hits here. We're not even gonna help out Reimi for now. He's blocking good as well though. Okay, now we can hit.
Now you'll see what I'm made
We'll just finish off with a special art.
I was just getting warmed up. Bring them on.
Aquaberries,
I
blueberries.
must become stronger.
And we leveled up a BS. No bonus though. Yeah, so we actually got the item here. And then let's take a 360 turn here. Let's see. Nothing here actually. Nope, nothing at all. Little section there to move on here, but is there anything here? As I said, this part we can't actually access. This is another area that blocks us off for now. That will be access later into the game, but we can't do anything now. We're gonna heal up here, and this part is where we drop off, and then we'll be able to fight the boss. We're not gonna do that yet because we want to just save, but also look around if there is a item or any other place that happened there. Remember that buggy boss fight yesterday? Yes, I do. I do remember that. That was the first time I've ever seen the glitch happen before. Yeah, that was really crazy because yeah, I've never played the Steam version of Sonic Adventure DX, but then when you played it, there was a lot of buggy stuff around it. If these fights were a little longer, it could be awesome. Yeah, the boss fights are more longer. So when we do the boss fights, they'll be much more longer, absolutely longer. So you'll see some awesome boss fights soon enough. This is just like this little stuff whereby you're just fighting like the little enemies really. And that is really there just to give you XP. To make it much more better. Insect egg and seaweed. Yeah, because I've only played the 360 PS3 version of that game, and even so, like, I never had a glitch like that on the 360 version. For me, at least, when I played it back in 2010. With that Tails boss fight. Oh, we got a new enemy as well. So let's take care of these grabs as well.
Now's the time to strike.
Come on!
Register.
now's our chance.
Yeah, preemptive attack, so we got another one. You beat the PS3 version before. Yeah, and I'd imagine that when you beat the PS3 version of that game, there was no... what's it called? Glitch like that. Like, the game was normal. Oh, it stunned me.
Wonderful. I'm so glad. Maybe now I can be of some help to everyone.
Yeah, there wasn't, yeah. It actually was normal to actually go through as well. Alright, crabbies! Let's get with the crabs.
Come on, let's do this.
Just yes. This might hurt a Sonic
Honestly, there's not really anything special about these enemies other than having like monster data on it. So you actually have some information in the monster log. Other than that, there's no other references to these monsters in the main story. Like, I like to see this as something like Metroid, whereby you fight, you know, certain monsters in these habitats and lands, and then you scan them and you pretty much learn more about them. That's kind of like how it is here, without the scanning, but you do get the information about these enemies and what they do. Vegetables and blueberries. We are well prepared. Level 6, which is going to be great. Yeah, you're going to actually have to mod your game to make the boss fight beatable, for sure. Yeah, the better SADX mod will actually help you there. Seaweed and warped carapace again. Nice. Got a lot of seaweed now. Let's see if we can get a ambush here going. Okay, ambush. Oh, yep, okay. We've got the ambush going now. We can actually get a little bit more XP as well. Yeah, actually, you know what? Let's go with Edge here. Ow. You know what? Oh. Let's actually help our Edge here. There we go. No, don't die, Edge. Right, thank you. And I'm gonna quickly heal up Edge right now.
Excellent.
There we go. This makes you think of Final Fantasy Sonic X you played years ago. Is that a fan game?
Here I come.
Never heard of Final Fantasy Sonic X before.
Here I come.
Yep, the fan game. Okay. I mean, is there any RPG games, or should I say Japanese RPG games you've ever played before? In the past? Like Final Fantasy, for instance?
Just keep your cool.
And I'm just kind of just referring to actual official games made by developers. There's White Brotherhood Chronicles.
I'm so glad everyone's safe.
But you haven't gone far. White Brotherhood Chronicles, I haven't actually heard of that game. I've heard of Sonic Chronicles, but I haven't heard of White Brotherhood Chronicles before. Let's see here, so... let's take this. Iron. And let's see, yeah, so there's mining properties over here. And here we go. Let's actually take something here. You've also played Final Fantasy VII Remake on the PS4, but you haven't beaten it. Yeah.
Now's the time to strike.
Final Fantasy VII Remake isn't like one-on-one with the actual Final Fantasy, original Final Fantasy VII game. They did change a lot of stuff around it, and also they've actually added a lot of filler Final Fantasy VII Remake compared to the original. But if you do like the remake for its storyline, the main storyline, then you might be interested in playing the original Final Fantasy VII as well. Oh. Didn't want to ambush. Yeah.
Now's the time to.
Come on, now eat this.
I wonder if I can actually go back on top as well. I don't think I can because I'm actually... Whoops. Oh boy. This is not good. Blueberries. Okay, now we need to run away. Okay, there we go.
Get ready.
I noticed that we have used quite a bit of MP as well. There we go.
Wonderful. I'm so glad everyone's safe.
Because I don't think I can actually get back on top of the hill. So if I look here, yeah, I can't go back there. So when we go to that yellow icon, that triggers the boss scene there. Which, we should do that. We should do that. Oops. Ah, I should have healed myself up there first.
Hey! 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 Hang in there!
Did the other ships make it? Be careful. The insects aren't the real danger.
What?
We crash-landed on the sea, made landfall, and scouted the area around us. That's when we found it.
It? What did you find?
A meteor fragment.
A meteor?
We brought it back to the ship for research, but everything just went to hell. That's why I destroyed the ship.
You destroyed your own ship?
I had no choice. Why? Why would our own men?
Your own men? Where's the rest of the crew?
Stay away from it. It's dangerous.
What happened here?
Edge! It's okay. Please, try not to talk.
This planet is far too dangerous. You've got to...
What?
What? What is that?
It's them. If you remember the cutscene earlier, and it's
That's
like,
not one
we'll
of
send
ours.
them
Yeah,
to you.
it
So this
looks
is
like
what they
some
mean by
kind of
them
transport.
at this point here.
Is this man from that ship?
Yeah, I was playing Halo yesterday and I finished it yesterday.
Where are the others? I see.
3 parts.
Edge and Reimi. Is that right? Wait, maybe you can't understand what I'm saying. Is there something wrong with my translator? No, we understand you. I've come to collect you at the request of Mr. Grafton. The captain? Look out! Huh?
Here comes the boss. This is our first boss
I
fight.
don't know. But in any case, it certainly doesn't look very friendly.
No, it doesn't. Watch out, here it comes!
Just
It's called Armorous. Right now we just need to heal up Edge, at least, and then we're gonna
Come on, let's do this!
use our critical here.
Here I come!
And yes, so we in that cutscene we have met a mysterious person. That person's name is called
Here I
FaZe,
come!
and FaZe is an Eldarian. That's what they refer to as them at the time. So. In this boss fight, there's a certain area whereby if we actually crack it open, like his armor, he deals a lot more in terms of damage onto him. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to crack that area here
Here I come!
by creating blindsides here. You get some really cool combos here. I just want to keep it nice and simple. Yeah. There we go.
Take that!
Oh, gonna have to watch out now. Let me get some blackberries for everyone. There we go. He's gonna be chasing me as well. This is great. Right, here we go. Let's see if we can actually get something going now. Kind of dropped to there. Oops. Always have to watch out when they have the rush ability.
Here I come! Now you'll see what I'm made of!
Oh yeah, we need to get some blackberries on Edge in terms of MP. Right. He's gonna come after me now.
Here I come!
Good thing as well, every time you blindside, usually in blindside. Oh shit, we need to switch out. There we go. Let's heal up FaZe. Okay, there we go.
Here I come!
Did we get? Yeah, we did. More on Reimi. So rush attack, link it up. See how much links we can do. So FaZe uses symbology, which is just magic really, by using those, calling out symbols with words, and he summons it, which actually costs MP. I need to actually get Reimi out of here, that's for sure. Do we have any more? No, we don't. Okay, he's using symbology on me right now. Watch out. So we don't actually have any health to actually heal up right now. So we have to watch out.
Take that!
So whatever health we have here now is the rest of what we can do right now. But yeah, the boss has a lot of HP. That's one thing for sure. Yeah. Let me bring out Edge. But yeah, I'm not really using FaZe right now. I'm just letting FaZe do what he wants.
Take that!
There you go. Yeah, I just had to switch out there just to make sure that we don't get hurt. But yeah, our guy is nearly dead. Edge is nearly dead as well. There you go.
Here I come!
We still haven't actually got the armor cracked out of his thing right now.
Here I come!
You can see that little crack there. That's what initiates more critical hits. If we can get it. Oh, now it's done. Okay, now he's got it. You can actually hit him a lot more now.
Here I come!
If he just hit that spot there. Whoops. Okay, he's done. Okay, now we get the fresh sage back out.
Excellent!
Take boy. Alright.
Now you'll see what I'm made of!
There we go.
Rising blade! Here I come!
Yeah, we actually don't have a certain item, so we can actually see how much health he has left. There's a certain item in the game, I can't remember what the item is. But yeah, we just have to just keep attacking as much as possible. But yeah, in high difficulties, the HP is much more larger as well. Okay, so he's now angry. Oops. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, this is not good. Okay, let's pop up the rush attack here. There we go. Okay.
I was careless. It would seem my training still has far to go. Daily training is the key.
So we got phase leveled up. But yeah, we was way below level 10. That's why it took a while to kill him. But if he was much more high in level, it would have been easier. But I just wanted to kind of speed up just to have a bit of challenge there with
Now
this boss
that's what
fight here.
I'm talking about.
We got level 7 on Edge. Good, good, good.
Diligence, diligence.
Diligence indeed. Level 7 on Reimi. Battle trophies. Pull off 50 blindsides. Reimi deal at least 100 points of damage. And we also got Monster Day of the boss Armaros. That looks like a good little thumbnail I can use for my first part on YouTube. Showcasing Reimi.
Is it safe?
Yeah, seems to be. Probably ought to take it back as a specimen. It might have something to do with what happened to the Arania. Thank you. If you hadn't shown up, we'd have been in trouble.
Oh no, not at all. If anything, it is your incredible skill that is worthy of admiration. If only I was able to fight like you.
By the way, you are...
Ah, do forgive me. I haven't told you my name. I am Phase Shifa Beleth. I am an Eldarian.
An Eldarian?
That is correct. To put it in terms you might more easily understand, I am what you might call an alien.
Alien? Wait a minute. So when the captain was talking about them...
He meant you alien... Eldarians?
We Eldarians have been in contact with your Earth for somewhat more than a decade. It started with observational crosstalk. Eventually, we were able to confirm each other's existence. I'm not surprised you two were unaware of the situation. It was a matter handled with the utmost secrecy, after all.
I see.
Our crew here was out on a planetary exploration mission, just like yourselves. Through sheer coincidence, we happened to be investigating a nearby star system. That's when your USTA contacted us for assistance. We came as quickly as possible.
Talk about astronomical odds.
No kidding. Thanks a lot. I'm Edge Maverick. You can call me Edge.
And my name is Reimi Sayonji. You can call me Reimi.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Edge? Reimi?
First of all, we'd better report back to Captain Grafton as soon as possible.
I'll be happy to take you back. Please, climb aboard.
We appreciate it, but... I'd like to scout this area a bit more before going back.
Very well. Allow me to accompany you then.
What about that?
Ah, you mean my soul? With this. It can can synchronize itself with my brainwaves and return of its own accord.
Fancy.
You really are from another world, huh?
Let us be on our way then.
Okay, so we actually have a new member in the party, FaZe Sheepa Belef. She is actually one of my favorite characters in this game. FaZe, he's an Eldarian and he can use symbology. So if we actually go over here, battle config, he only has to learn Earthgrave. So he can do battle arts as well. I think he can do battle arts, or is it just symbology? I think it's just symbology actually. So symbology, it's a symbol that's written on the ground and it pops up, and it's kind of a common thing in the Star Wars series that you can use special moves like using elements like earth, fire, water, thunder to do moves. Earthgrave, that's what we only have for FaZe right now. Oh, we can also have a battle skill as well, so this is the first time you can actually use it. And this only costs 0 CP. And this is Pride. Pride boosts status parameters when fighting weaker enemies. At higher skill levels, the effect increases. The effect is only active when set as a battle skill. So we're going to actually affect that as well. We don't actually have any battle skills yet for both Edge and Reimi yet. Is there anything we can do in terms of unlocking? No, no. Also, I think this is a good time to showcase the other stuff in the skills category. So if we actually go into here, use skills, we can see the other stuff we can do as well. So this is one of the command skills you can use for Edge, sprinting, whereby if you press the X button, this is when we sprint. And then if we go, because we haven't got anything for symbols yet. Symbols is another thing we can use of using certain skills in certain fields or probably battle. We got harvesting, that when you press B, we harvest stuff. That's what Reimi can do. And then we have FaZe, which this is where you see the symbology stuff here, in the symbols icon. And we can, and this is a part whereby you can either use it in battle and off. And this is only just for if the AI is controlling the character. So you can actually customize whenever an enemy is using a certain symbology move. So I can just turn it on and off at this. Because we only have one, I would rather want FaZe to use it on. So use it. He's much more better effective using symbology than using actual physical attacks. So that's that. So now we also have something called skill boost, and this is what we was talking about earlier with the SP, with the green tiles. So when you have the green tiles, you get SP, and they will be really useful to actually level up certain skills in your thing. So we have got for Edge, individual SP is 77, but party SP, which, you know, or collectively, no matter what, you will always have a party SP as well. So we can actually do some leveling here. So we go here, we got field skills, so we got smithery. Item creation skill allows you to create metallic weapons and armor at higher skill levels. More types of items can be more available. So this is very important if you want to create more stuff. We got some other things as well. We can level up our special art. So right now it's at level 1. HP damages at attack 260%. MP cost is 8. Attack with 4 rapid strikes. That's the explanation of it. And the more you do it, the more you can level up there. Battle skills, which I don't think, you know, I don't really want to level up my special arts yet. I would rather do the smithering, the item creation, because I want to get more stuff. So let's start with Edge. Let's heal up, what should I say, level up as much as you can with smithery. So each time when you level up, you have to use more of your SP. It gets more expensive as well. So we're currently at level 3. We can only do one more, which would be at level 4. There. So we're gonna leave that. We're gonna go to Reimi's one, and we're gonna level up the cooking. Or we can level up the harvesting as well, so you can actually get more number of items. But I want to do cooking first. Cooking, because, you know, we're going to go back into the item creation and actually get more items as well. So item creation skill allows you to prepare food items at higher levels. More types of items become available. So we're going to actually level this up first. So we're going to go to 5. And then also you can see Sonic Form can level up as well. And that's pretty much it for Reimi. We're going to go to FaZe. FaZe of the Alchemy. Item creation skill allows you to forge metal into other materials at higher skill level. More types of items become more available. We'll level this up as well to level 3. Then Earthgrave, you know, we need to level up for now. We're going to leave it for now. We just want to focus that up. We want to focus just on this. But we do have Party SP, so that's what we're going to use right now as well. So Party SP, we can go this, and if we press the X button, we can use it here. So we're going to even everything out. So we're going to put this to level 5 here. and then this is our level 5, and then get this level 5 as well. And then we'll just use one more for Edge to put it to 6. So now we don't have anything more, we can actually level up here. So yeah, I don't want to use anything else on other things right now, so I want to max those ones out so we can get a lot of item creation stuff, because I think that's really a cool part of the game to use. And then you can see here, we can't really heal up ourselves except for the blackberry. And yeah, I guess we can actually just use phase. So I want to use phase. Let's see, we go to characters, we go to tactics, I believe, and then we go down here, and then we actually set as leader. So now phase will be the leader. The sad thing is though is that we can't change our character. Edge is always the character in the field. He's the only one visible, whereby usually in other RPG games you would actually see the other characters visible. Unfortunately. So we actually are going to be using phase. We're going to shake them up first with an earthquake. So we go to a certain condition, and then that's what happens. The battle hammer is kind of funky at times, as such. You can see there, you can see it. But then when it gets a bit crazy on the screen, you have no idea what the hell's going on there. So we need to watch out as well. So let me wait for this guy to finish his rush, and then I'll start attacking him. This is physically how phase fights. There we go.
I was just getting warmed up. Bring him on.
Oh, we have to watch out for Edge as well. Edge is nearly dead. We do have one more fresh stage, so that will actually heal him up. Also, there's a treasure chest down there. I just see it right there, right on the beach.
Come on, let's do this.
Just
You
keep
can use quite a bit of F waves as well. Use the F symbol. That's the F. So we actually got another battle trophy. It's available. Nice, nice, nice. Saves more time for us to do less battle trophies later in the
Must
playthrough.
say, that wasn't very challenging.
So yeah, use an F symbol to an enemy weak to Earth. And there's a guy here as well. Might as well take care of them as well.
Come on, let's do
Only
this.
thing about using symbology is that the rush gauge for the enemy goes really high. So you can see right now the enemy is rush gauge 80, but they're dead anyway. Oh, they're not dead actually. Now they actually activate that thing. But yeah, you can kind of spam it here as well. But I've only got 24 MP left.
Wonderful. I'm so glad everyone's safe.
I think, you know, I might just kind of avoid and skip enemies because we don't really have much HP left, and I think I would rather just go back. Yeah, so we actually got more fresh stage, but I think it's best to go back and avoid enemies before I'm just kind of, I might die or get one of them killed, and I don't really want to use my items now, so got mining tools. This is the only way back as well, by the way, to actually get back. So we're going to go back into the Erdforce caves, but we're going to go for this long path this way, and we can actually avoid all these enemies, but at the same time I want to see if there's any holes around as well that I can actually grab. Oh, there's an iron here. Blueberries. Oh, that's something we definitely needed. But we're going to avoid these guys here, and then remember this part whereby we had to jump off, and there's some blue flowers here, but we're just in this section area. So now we're going to actually head back into the direction of our ship where we last placed it. Still going to be there, and then let's see, we're going to turn left here. Turn left, just to dodge all these guys. Okay, and that has already been opened. We can keep going on, keep going. Yeah, I don't really want to use or pick up any of the items of the holes here because most likely we're going to get poisoned because we've already opened this part here anyway before. So, oh. Okay, we're gonna be in this fight real quick.
Just keep.
Oh, actually, a good idea is to actually use the blind side here. So this is. Oh, he actually hit me real quick there. Okay, so this is Phase's blind side. Very acrobatic. Oh, and also I can check out showcase the jump for Phase as well. So this is Phase's jump. He does a front flip. You can't do anything while in the air, so you can't attack in the air at all. That's just what happens, really. Let me just heal up both myself and Edge, just in case if something happens. So let's wait for it as well. Okay, now let me heal up myself. Oh, didn't go through. Doesn't matter.
Bring 'em on. Useful experience indeed.
Alright, level 2 for the Beat B status. Good, good, good. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's get out of here, and then let's actually head back to the ship. There's a lot of enemies here as well. There wasn't much enemies like that before. But yeah. Dashing makes it a lot more easier to get back. And they haven't left us as well. Which now, it actually looks different now. The ship is nowhere here. Instead, these guys have actually built a base here. We're gonna save here. But we're gonna keep on going on. Oops. There we go. And now, let's go in here. What is this? That's an Eldarin frontline base. They're built in prefabricated units, so they don't take much time to set up on the field. Amazing! Alright, so let's go inside. Planet Eos Exploration Base. Captain Grafton's in the communication room with most of our captains gone. He's about all we can count on right now. Anyway, why don't you take a look around the base first? You can talk to the captain afterwards. Yeah, sounds pretty good. I think this is a place whereby we have to get all the treasures here, because there's a certain point in the game whereby it does get removed, so we have to make sure that we get every single treasure. If we don't get every single treasure here, then it'll be poof, bye-bye, because there will be a certain moment whereby we will no longer be able to get any of the treasures here. So, I've always hated those moments in certain video games whereby you have to get at a certain condition or a certain time. Wait, what does this guy say? Everyone else inside the base, I was just poking around for good harvesting points. Alright, so there's that place actually. If we go out here, is there something here that we can grab here in this little area here? So we can't actually go past the... Oh, we can actually go past the bridge. Oh, so we can go that way, but there should be something else here. Alright, yeah. Once again, so this is an insect egg. Good, good, good. And there's not much anything else here. No, nothing else. Oh, grab over here. Okay, so we already spoke to this guy here. Let's see if there's anything else in terms of items around here that we can kind of grab. Nope, not here. Go all the way down here. And there's a ship as well, by the way. Skill manual. Oh, we finally got to pick up the skill manual. Scan enemy. So this is what I was talking about earlier in terms of finding HPs and items while during the boss fight. I mean, the enemies and the monsters. So that's another thing. So let's go over here. So it's over here, items, and then we go to skill manual, scan enemy. A book about the action skills and enemy, which allows you to view information on an enemy. Read it to learn the skill. So we're gonna click it, and the only person that can actually scan an enemy is FaZe. We're gonna actually click on FaZe there. So FaZe can now do that. And if we go to character, I think it's tactics, I believe. No, not the character. We go to skills, battle config. Whoops. We go over to FaZe. I think we can actually add it as a... No, it's not a battle skill. Okie dokie. So let me just check. What do we use it at what point? So no, that's not it. Skill boost. Let's go to FaZe here. Scan enemy. So over here. It shows it here. Allows you to view information on target. Use a skill from the battle menu. So whenever you have the battle menu, we go to FaZe, and then we can scan it there. It's already at max level. You don't need to upgrade it. Nothing else really about it. Alright. Greetings! My name is Hector. I'm an Eldarin crewman. On behalf of all my fellow crew members, I'd like to express my sincerest condolences for your terrible losses here. Right now, the Calnus is undergoing repairs, so I can't let you pass. Please wait inside the base until repairs are complete. So we can't actually go inside our Calnus yet. We have to wait until the repairs are complete. But we're going to actually look around first, just to see any other items that we need to grab before this goes bye-bye. Yeah. Okay, so there's another treasure chest. 193 fall. Which again, we get experience as well on top of it. I can't believe this kind of place exists. If my partner was here, I bet he'd be beside himself with excitement right now. Okay, good. Okay, and another treasure chest here. Blueberries. Got some blueberries. And I think we've gone all the way around now. Everywhere. So, let's go inside. Planet Eos Exploration Base. So, let's examine. Space 8 data, so data on the Darien Scuttlecraft Soul is displayed on screen. This soul can see a few crew up to 4, so if you ever feel like taking a ride, just say the word. So yeah, at points whereby you can examine, you can get more data around it. Guess it couldn't hurt to take a little rest, which we can, which we will. Let's actually give a bit of a rest here. So we are at the resting area, and also we need to heal up anyway. So now we are actually at full health. Oh, treasure chest here, right here. We've got uncooked pasta and olive oil. Yeah. Alright, and we don't need to rest anymore. So let's talk to this guy here. Ask me anything about this exploration base, I'll be happy to answer your questions. So, let's go to living quarters. That's where we are starting right now. We've set up some simple beds and tables to help out our crew first, but most of the stuff is devoted to their research. You're only likely to see them here once every few days or that, and a lot of them are addicted to table tennis lately too, so they actually do table tennis here. Interesting. Shopping area. Shopping area is located beyond the northeast door. Once you exit the central area, there you can exchange currency to buy food, equipment, and other essentials. We've only got the bare necessities for now, but I expect a much better selection before long. Speaking of selection, you should check out some of the girls that they got working there. Delightful. Yes, there's a common thing with Star Ocean. There's a lot of times whereby they are attracted to girls, and they express it. So that's something that Star Ocean would never take in consideration. It's kind of like an anime trope, really, if you're honest. The storage area. The storage area is located beyond the northwest door once you exit to the central area. Basically a temporary storage facility for medicine and research equipment, as well as food and other goods delivered from outside the base. Plus it's nice and cool inside and no one ever goes in there, so it's an ideal spot for ditching work and taking a nap. Interesting. The Research and Analysis Laboratory. Research and Analysis Laboratory is located beyond the southwest door, and once you exit to the central area, it's like a completely different world. In there smells all kinds of chemicals, and they've got all these tanks filled up with things. Bet they drink their coffee out of beakers too. That's how smart they are in there. Gonna have to check that out. The communication room. Communication room is located beyond the northern door once you exit to the central area. The group here on Eos is constant contact with the moon base, so there's more people in there than any other area. Commander Grafton and Supreme Commander Garhen. So Supreme Commander Garhen is the Aldarian officer. Seem especially busy right now. Just like you, Robbie. You wouldn't believe how much Commander Grafton goes on about this child. He's been showing everyone pictures non-stop. That's that. Sick Bay. Sick Bay is located beyond the southeast door once you exit to the central area. If you ever find yourself hurt or not feeling well, that's the place you ever want to go. They usually have weekly checkups for the entire staff, but now they've gotten their hands full with the SRF crew alone. By the way, make sure you check out the nurse there. She's what you Earthlings call a knockout. Hopefully we don't actually knock her out intentionally, because she should be treated as something else rather than a knockout. The latest happenings. I hear the cushions here are this word. If you ever need a place to rest, definitely swing on by. That's it. So that was a quick tutorial of what's going on around in this communication bay. So let's go into the central area, as you said, and there's a lot of different rooms here. Let's talk to this guy first. Now, what gives all of a sudden we're in a state of emergency? Is the captain okay? What about the crew? So I'm gonna go into this room first and see. I think this is the medical part. What the heck is this place anyway? This building is like I'm in a dream, a wonderful fever dream of science. This is an Eldarian planetary development research facility, the pinnacle of Eldarian science. No limits, no boundaries, nothing but the pure, pristine beauty of knowledge that it is. I don't really understand any of that, but man, I feel the passion burning inside of me already. So, and then also we have another scientist. Oh, hello, Earthling sir. So good to meet you. I'm a scientist. You see, I do research here. Yes, I carried the injured crewman over to the sick bay earlier. And then also we have Lilia here. That's the chief. The path of the scientist is paved with pure knowledge. Traversing it requires curiosity, inquisitiveness, and the desire to learn and improve. Take that path and you will build a bridge to the future. Nice, nice, nice. And then there's nothing else to kind of examine here. It's all squashed up, so maybe we might be able to do a side quest later. So let's actually go into this room here. I think we went here before. Yeah, we did go here before. This is going backwards now. And I believe this is the way whereby we will trigger a cutscene, so we're not going to go into that one first. Why, hello FaZe. It's wonderful to see you back. I was worried, you know. Yeah. A lot of these areas that... Oh, so this is a completely different area now. Donald, and this is the crewman. I don't know what's really going on about this way. I think I'm going to get my own ship. Farewell, grunt job in the SRF. I'm going to be a space captain. Alright, so this is the shopping area. I know you just arrived, but I decided to help out. Is there anything you need? Just let me know. Let's see. We've got the blueberries, we've got the fresh sage, we've got some other ingredients as well we can actually go and put in. So I'm going to actually put in some ingredients here. I'm going to buy some ingredients for maybe some items that we may need to get later. So that is all good. And then we buy the selected items. And also over here, this is whereby we do some mini quests here. So you can actually accept orders. So we got one that says right rice, which we can actually do right now. Accepted the order and we can deliver it immediately. So the reward, we get money, XP, and also party SP as well on top of it as well. Pickled plum, we need 5 of them. We can accept the order right now, which we can create pickled plums in the item creation mode as well. So that's one thing. So we should definitely do the quest here and actually do that first before it actually goes away. So that's one thing. Seaweed, we can do this right now and deliver the order immediately. Accept it. And gamble berries is something that we will create in the item creation, which we'll be able to do that as well. And then once we've actually done the other orders, we can just deliver the orders right away. So yeah, now we can actually level up some of the characters.
That was a good experience.
And also, FaZe has learned antidote. So if anyone gets poisoned, you can heal them up on being poisoned. Got a shop here as well. And let's see, buying the items. So yes, we actually got some places whereby we can actually buy some stuff for actually learning new things. So we got an Eldarian bow, which we'll grab for Reimi. Increases the critical hit chance. Got silver bangle, which we can actually add for everyone else. But before that, we want to actually learn these guys here with the skill manual. Do this one first, and then we use botany, entomology, and then first aid as well. First aid, I think Edge can learn. And then also we have the repair kit, which we need as well, which actually lowers our balance really low as well. I'm gonna pay 5k for all of this. Oh yeah, we also need to accept orders as well. So accepting orders, we can only bring in the iron and deliver this order right away. And also here, lizard skin, lemon, orders, yada yada. And then we go back here, and then we'll be leveling up everything here. Now we can go over here and then learn all this stuff. So this one is a book about the passive skill anthropology, which increases the item drop rate from humanoid enemies. We give it to Edge. Edge will learn that. Botany increases the item drop rate from plant enemies. We give that to Reimi. And then entomology increases the drop rate from insect enemies. Give that to FaZe. And then lastly, first aid, which everyone can learn it. Oh yeah, that's right. This is not actually healing. This is basically occasionally restores HP when taking damage. Oh yeah, everyone can learn this one there. Okay, first we're going to give it to Edge, because Edge is always going to be the one in battle most of the time. So then what we do, we go into battle config, go to Edge, and then we can actually slot in the battle config there. for the skill. And I think everything else, let's see, if we go to use skills, no, it's skill boost. Skill boost, we go into, where is it, field skills. This is whereby we just learned it of increasing it, but we don't actually have the SP. We got party SP for now, but we're not going to use it now. We want to focus that on the cooking and stuff, so when we actually get back into the ship, we're going to level that up with the rest of the party SP. There. I can get out of here. I'm not going to get out of there yet. Let me just check back here. Maybe I might have done something wrong here in terms of coming here. Oh yeah, so this place, I should have came back here. The rest of the crew's got work to do over this place, but me, I'm just sitting here bored of my work and want some advice. Oh yeah, so this guy gives you advice for everything. Approaching the enemy. Finding an enemy head-on is often a dangerous move. You can run the risk of being blocked and you leave yourself more open to potential attack. Try attacking from the rear and side instead. Pretty straightforward stuff, I know, but still. Recovery items. If you get hurt and self-rebel, you can restore your strength by opening the menu and using a recovery item like blueberries. Make sure you stock up on these kind of things. Save them until you really need them or find yourself in a pinch. Status elements. Now again, you might find yourself getting poisoned by an enemy. If you ignore it, your HP will continue to gradually drop, but if you use an item like aquaberries, you can cure yourself right up. Of course, other elements and other cures exist as well, but this is all the information I've got right now. Battle tactics. Before battle, choose tactics from the menu and tell your allies to how you want them to fight. If you want to play smart, have them conserve their strength during long journeys and going all out when fighting bosses and particularly strong enemies. The beat system. The beat system lets you pick the battle system for each party member, increases their parameters or grants them special abilities based on the selected style. There's 3 types of beats: S, strike, B, burst, and neutral. To continue in battle, particular style, the beat rank for that style will go up and become more powerful. You with me so far? Yeah. Alright. This is all this stuff. We've already been through this, and then we'll cancel that as well. Is there anything else we can examine here? Let's have a quick examination. Nope. Maybe there's a treasure chest here? Nope, nothing. Yeah, it doesn't look like we can actually explore more over here. Okay, let's get out of here. And I think we've been here before. Oh, yeah, we're just gonna skip that one until we've been through everything. Went through this shop. That's the save. Okay, we haven't been here. This is the place whereby they take care of everyone. So, welcome. I'm sure you've been briefed already, but my name is Irie, head doctor here at the exploration base. It's good to meet you. We have some beds open here and in the living quarters, so if you're tired, feel free to take a rest. Okay. And also we can talk to these guys as well. I know they work. She'll act all nice and helpful. Then when I least expect it, she'll attack me just like those bugs. Alright, now try to get some rest. Okay, that's not going to happen. Okay, so we can actually talk to these guys. It's all my fault that Trace died. Why do I have to be such an idiot? I've got to heal and get back to my owl. You need to rest up for now, right? For Trace's sake, you can make up for it after your battle. We can talk here. Where am I? There's a lot of them here. When I woke up, I found myself here. I thought my number had up for sure for this time. Examine. Guess I can't head to take a real rest. Nope, cancel. You don't need to rest up. So there are some free beds here. You can actually rest up here, which we're not going to do. We actually can't examine anything even more here. Okay, so if we go down here, I think this is where we back started as well. Yep, this is where we back started. Okay, so now we can actually go to the main part and actually trigger the cutscene. So not here. Not here either, so it's this room. Okay, so this is who we talked to trigger the cutscene beforehand. We're going to talk to everyone here. This is Supreme Commander Gohan. What do you think of this base? We're working on the hardest to get this planet developed. Feel free to have a look around. Oops. Let me, oh, by the way, I want to think the captain wants you best to see what he wants. Oh, I just missed a certain thing there. I don't even have any time to mourn before getting carried over. They sure don't want to waste any time. Haven't already there to make it out before we did. Now I finally understand just how big the universe really is. Yada yada yada. Then examine here. Oh, so we got some spaceship there. Eremia. Display on the screen. This makes me remember what happened on the coast. I think we should never forget about it, but it's not a pleasant memory. But yes, so there's certain times whereby we can actually examine and find stuff here, which I think that's the only thing we can actually examine for now. Oh wait, hold on. Oh, here we go. Belena on the screen. accident or destroyed by the ship, but yet all the data is still intact. And then over here, seems to be collecting environmental data on planet Eos. No other things here. So, is there anything else you can examine? You haven't found an Aquila, have they? Is this something we can examine? Nope. Okay, let's trigger the cutscene now.
I see. So the Reimi and her crew were... But why? There's nothing unusual.
Something definitely happened on the Aramia, sir. The surviving crewmen said as much. And then, there's the matter of the unidentified life form we encountered out there on the beach. I believe there must be some connection between them.
Supreme Commander Gagan, may I request an analysis of this object?
Very well, I'll see to it. The matter interests us greatly.
So, were you surprised? About the aliens, or rather, extraterrestrials.
Surprised is not the word, sir. Just look at this base they're constructing.
Indeed. All of this is thanks to the Aldarians' scientific capabilities.
Sir, you were aware of their existence, weren't you?
USTA Command and we captains were, yes.
So Crow knew too. He's good at that. You never can tell what secrets he's hiding.
Unlike someone I know who's like an open book.
Cute.
With matters being as they are, we've decided to join with the Eldarians in a co-exploration effort. USTA headquarters has approved the plan. Consider yourselves informed.
Sir.
Understood.
Effective immediately, I would like you to form a composite team with Phase here.
Phase may be young, but he has incredible potential. What he mainly lacks is experience, and this will be an excellent opportunity for him to gain some. If it's not too much trouble, may I ask you to work with him?
It's far from trouble, sir. He saved our lives with his powers. It was almost like magic.
Ah, yes. Symbology. That is but one of Phase's many talents. I do hope you'll help me in bringing out the rest of them.
Yes, sir. Looking forward to it.
And I.
You all must be tired from your efforts. Feel free to get some rest. Come talk to me when you're ready to accept your next assignment.
Yes, sir.
Oh boy. Here comes trouble.
Whoa.
Out of my way, civilian.
What?
What's with him? He's scary.
That uniform. He must be with the 13th Eldarian Independent Armored Division. A captain, it would seem. I've never seen him before. But you don't hear very nice rumors about the 13th.
Man, that guy means business.
And there we have it. So we would have to go back to Captain Grafton in terms of finding the next thing that we need to do. So once we're ready, we'll be able to talk to him then for the next part here. But what I'm actually going to do, I'm actually going to save it right now, and we will end it right here with this part of the playthrough. So we have pretty much gone through the introduction of seeing what actually happened, of the fact that we are actually known the space date calendar, that we have finally made our first attempt to actually get into space, our human society. We start with the main character Edge, and that's who we controller with his best friend Reimi. Something happened and we crashed down in the planet Eos, whereby the other ships was all over the place. And then we went through to actually explore this planet and try to see what happened to the ship, which was attacked and done over by a certain stone, like a little meteorite stone, actually with the boss. So we fought the boss, defeated it, and we also have gone into contact with Eldarians such as FaZe that has joined our party. So the first person that joined our party is FaZe, and now we're actually at the exploration base to see what we're going to be doing next. So that will be for the next part of the playthrough. So I'd like to say thank you guys so much for watching this part, and I will see you guys next time. Take care, everyone.